on, you saw some route concepts that really, I think, uncovered the Marvin Harrison Jr. and allowed him to be successful. Some of those deep over routes coming off of play action pass where Marvin was really going all the way across the field and was able to make some good catches in stride. Those type of plays, that type of movement, and maybe you're going to see more movement pre-snap, I think it can really have a freeing effect for Marvin Harrison Jr.
All right, let's go down to the sideline here in the Superdome and our Danny Sarek.
Kyler Murray battling an illness, was put on the injury report without a game designation this morning. However, he is set to play, set to start. He wasn't throwing to his receivers during the optional portion of warm-ups. However, he is out here with the team now, looking good, looking normal, going through warm-ups and throwing to his receivers. He'll be playing behind an offensive line that has some continuity there, including right guard Isaiah Adams going into year 2. As a rookie, Adams was playing on a rotational basis after Will Hernandez injured his knee week 5. Adams said he had a bit of imposter syndrome last year. He spent this offseason working hard physically and mentally, has gotten past that. Feels a lot more comfortable and confident in his play and his ability this year. He worked hard in an offensive line room that had a lot of competition this training camp and earned that starting spot as the right guard. And a little bit of fashion update for you guys up there in the booth. Cardinals are rocking their icy whites, their road unis, and the Saints are wearing their new gold uniforms for the first time.
Yeah, Dave Pasch made the comment, is this Wake Forest against the Cardinals? Based on the look the Saints are debuting out here. So, yeah, very unique, very clean, no doubt about it. Danny Sarek, thank you very much. I mean, look, Kyler, they wouldn't have put out that report this morning if he wasn't dealing with something. Not saying it's going to affect his play, but on the other hand, Ken, if they come out and they run it 40 times, speaking of the O-line, usually the O-line has no problem with that, right? Let's just go and get off the ball.
Oh, they would love that, I'm sure. And if you're, running it 40 times, it means, James Conner and Trey Benson are having big days and you're just pounding it away, and that would open things up for, especially Trey McBride and maybe even a sneaky Tip Ryman long play for sure. But, and I also think going into this, the Saints might like to play that way today. They might want to, go right along with the Cardinals wanting to grind this thing with Spencer Rattler at quarterback, 0-6 as a starter. If he falters, you've got, Shuck behind him, a rookie, another Valley kid behind him. They may not want to expose their quarterbacks to very much. This may be a game where they go heavy with Alvin Kamara and are content to have this thing 10-7 at halftime and be in it. I don't think they're going to come out winging it at all.
Yeah, and of course, they have Chris Olave, who has 2,000-yard seasons in his first 3 years in the league as wide receiver 1. Rashid Shaheed, though, he is a burner, and he has hurt the Cardinals before. He is a big play receiver waiting to happen, so they're going to have to be mindful of his 4.3 speed. Also, the veteran Brandon Cooks. Those are the targets for the young Spencer Rattler. Hey, Cigna Healthcare proud to sponsor the Kick for Kids program, the 16th season. For each successful Cardinals field goal, Cigna Healthcare donates to the Arizona Cardinals Foundation, benefiting the Excel Center to serve children and adults with developmental disabilities, providing them with the tools they need to learn, work, and live with dignity and independence. In fact, we'll get into that Saints offense, and in particular, the offensive mastermind, who is the head coach now, Kellen Moore. As we roll out and count you now to kick off here in New Orleans, the Arizona Cardinals pregame huddle presented by Kilt Lifter by Four Peaks.
Check it out, the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and camera control for easy access. At Verizon, you can get it when you trade in any phone from one of their top brands.
Any?
Any.
Even if it's 4 years old?
Yeah.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk?
Yep.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk, then a scooter runs it over, so now it's not just old and cracked, but shattered?
With Verizon, the answer is always yes. New and existing customers can trade in any phone from one of our top brands in any condition for the new iPhone 16 Pro with Unlimited Ultimate. Trade-in terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Cards fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. That's another chance to pounce on the football fun right away. Only at BetMGM, a proud sportsbook partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only, new customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway For You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway For You app today.
Earnhardt Ford has been helping Arizonans get great deals on new Fords for over 74 years. Hyatt's Vince Marotta and traditions that were started by Tex Earnhardt back in 1951 are still very much in practice today at Earnhardt Ford. Whether you're looking for a truck like the F-Series, America's best-selling truck brand every year since 1977, or any of Ford's full line of gas-powered, hybrid, and all-electric SUVs, Earnhardt Ford has you covered. Visit them in person at I-10 and Ray Road in Chandler, or complete your purchase online at earnhardtford.com.
It's football season. While our teams battle on the field, America Roofing is battling leaky roofs across the state. Hey, that was us at Casa Galvisi. First a roof repair, then years later we bought a brand new roof from America Roofing. In Arizona, your roof better perform in the heat, wind, and rain. Trust my friends at America Roofing and their more than 25 years of experience, more than 400 employees, locally owned. Make sure, get a free inspection and save 12% at AmericaRoofingCo.com.
All right, grab some buds and listen up. Grilling season's here. Now we find out what we're made of. Are we gonna fold under pressure and overcook the burgers? Or are we gonna nail the carne asada and the brisket and pack the coolers with ice-cold Budweiser and Bud Light? Because that's the difference between winning and losing, between flipping burgers and grilling like a pro.
This summer, grill like a pro with Bud and Bud Light. Stock up today. Anheuser-Busch, Budweiser, and Bud Light Beer, St. Louis, Missouri.
Double pass, throwback to Spencer Rattler. Rattler now throwing for the end zone, and Foster Moreau! Touchdown from Spencer Rattler!
Spencer Rattler is our starting quarterback. Really excited for him. He's done an awesome job this offseason. He's just been consistent. He's made some really good decisions throughout this whole entire process, and his ability to make plays with his arm and his feet have certainly shown up. And so I'm really excited about Spencer. He's earned this opportunity.
There you go, round 5 pick a year ago, Pinnacle High School, Valley guy, backed up by Tyler Shook, who is actually a year older precisely. They have the same exact birthday after Tyler Shook was a high round 2 pick this year, and that was a quarterback battle, the last one to be decided in the NFL. Spencer Rattler gets the call from the head coach, Kellen Moore. You heard it right there, citing the consistency and the bit of experience that Rattler has, and that is going to be the Cardinals' challenge here in Week 1 as we get you ready for the Cardinals and the Saints here in the Superdome. It's the Arizona Cardinals pregame huddle presented by Kilt Lifter by Four Peaks, Paul Calvisi, Ken Summers, Rob Fredrickson. So, Rob, if you have a young quarterback like you do in Spencer Rattler, you're Nick Rawls, Jonathan Gannon, I mean, I was saying earlier, okay, wait a minute. Maybe the name of the game plan is kitchen sink, because everything and the kitchen sink is thrown at him, make him think. Or is that, are you risking maybe making too many mistakes yourself as a defense in Week 1, and until he proves he can beat you, maybe you play a little more vanilla and basic scheme out there?
Yeah, I tend to be on the latter there, Paul. Let's see what this kid can do. Last year, he was 0-6 when he had the opportunity to start, but that Saints team was decimated with injuries along the offensive line, the wide receiver group. He really didn't have a lot of key players with him last year, and so I think Spencer Rattler is extremely talented. He can make all the throws. He was a top quarterback coming out of high school, going to Oklahoma, then South Carolina. He's a guy that can make all the throws. He's matured a lot. I think maybe the Cardinals just play their regular defense how they normally would. Yeah, they'll bring pressure here or there, but I don't think they need to throw the kitchen sink at Spencer Rattler. This offensive line, I'm kind of with AQ. This Saints offensive line is sneaky good. They've invested in it. Calvin Banks Jr., the left tackle, rookie left tackle, and Fuaga at right tackle. These are some good, solid players. So I don't think the Cardinals really need necessarily initially to throw the kitchen sink at them.
Yeah, they have 2 round 1 bookend tackles here the last couple of years, and so they'll be protecting Spencer Rattler. In fact, here's Cardinals defensive coordinator Nick Rawlis saying, hey, I'm impressed.
He knows where to go with the ball, and when it's not there, he is elusive and can get out of trouble and can extend a run or extend a throw. So I'm impressed.
Here's the holy cannoli stat for you, Ken. I know you like your football history. Spencer Rattler, the 5th quarterback since 1950 to finish his rookie season 0-6 or worse, and then start week 1 for that team the following season. 2 of the other 5, Jared Goff and Troy Aikman. So that's kind of interesting there. What's more important is that he has Alvin Kamara in his backfield, and to me, that is by far the big X factor for the Cardinals defense. How is Kellen Moore going to deploy Alvin Kamara, who ever since he was drafted leads all NFL running backs in total scrimmage yards? Dude can run it, and he can catch it.
Yeah, I agree. I think that's where it starts for the Cardinal defense. I think that it's employ the old Bill Belichick philosophy is we're going to do whatever we have to do to take away your best player and the best skill player they have. And I think that's what the Cardinals will do. That's the whole key to this game, I think, for the Saints to stay in it. Kamara has to have a big day. I know they've got other weapons like Olave, but Kamara's the guy the Cardinals have to limit. And I agree with Rob. I don't think you sell out. I don't think you empty the playbook against these guys or come up with something exotic. I think you play a lot like you did last year. I think you count on your upgrades in the defensive line. And also, I think Spencer Rattler, if the Cardinals continue to use Budda Baker like they did, especially in the latter half of last season, he's going to have a hard enough time figuring out number 3. This is difficult for a quarterback, who, typically can come to a line of scrimmage. Okay, what are the safeties doing? That's, going to take me to a lot of different reads. Well, you don't know what Budda Baker is going to do. So I think from that standpoint, they can create some problems for Rattler. But I think the Cardinals have to go into it thinking we're good enough defensively to limit Kamara. And then, the Saints have very few other places to go with the ball.
Interesting. James Conner was the guy breaking down the team at the 15-yard line. Calais Campbell standing right next to him, the 2 team captains. The other thing the Saints offense has going for it is Kellen Moore. 6 years as an offensive coordinator, play caller with Dallas, the Chargers, obviously Philly last year. Eagles led the NFL in rush percentage. Nearly 56% of the time they ran it last year. Of course, they had the number 1 offensive line in the league, arguably, and the number 1 player in Saquon Barkley, so they had that. But here's Nick Rawlis on his respect for Kellen Moore just as a play caller and schemer.
One of the best play callers, very hard to get a beat on things. He does a great job of varying how he's calling a game, the tempo he uses. They have a lot of formation variation things that you got to be able to rule out, and there's tackles getting split out wide, or it's, they got these wide splits. So he does a good job of, I call it like stealing yards. Like, it's just so many things that you got to prepare for.
Yeah, and he also has a burner. Beyond Chris Olave, we mentioned Rashid Shaheed. He has 10 touchdown catches of 40-plus yards since 2022, 3rd most in the NFL. So you got to take away the big play, and then you have the run game with Alvin Kamara, of course, the pass game as well, and then Mack Wilson Sr. We'll see if he's in coverage against Alvin Kamara. Is that more of a Jalen Thompson, a Budda Baker against the running back? What can he get away with? What are the Cardinals going to do in terms of coming off the edge and dialing up numbers? You saw Nick Rawlis get really aggressive and exotic a year ago. Does he have to go that route this year? A Cardinal Student Pass allows college students to get info on Cardinals internships, discounts, networking events, ticket offers, and more. Go to azcardinals.com/studentpass. All right, we'll get some keys to the game, some final thoughts from the guys when we come back. It is the Arizona Cardinals pre-game huddle presented by Kilt Lifter by Four Peaks, live from New Orleans here in Week 1.
With an Arizona Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you don't just show up on game day, you show out. Choose from 3 exclusive Cardinals card designs to unlock member perks, like exclusive ticket pricing, an express stadium entrance, and savings on food, drinks, and team shop merch. It's your card, your team, and now, your game day experience upgraded. Visit desertfinancial.com/Cardinals to score yours.
In football, the best teams rise to the top. In medicine, the same is true. That's why Barrow Neurological Institute is consistently ranked among the nation's best in brain and spine care. From game day concussions to the most complex neurological conditions, Barrow delivers world-class expertise right here in Arizona. When it comes to your brain, your spine, your future, you want the very best on your side. Barrow Neurological Institute. It matters where you get your care. Visit barrowneuro.org.
Across the painted desert to where the mountains touch the sky. This is Sanderson Wood Country, where Arizona's pride. Sanderson Wood Country, built on serving you. Sanderson Ford, satisfaction in everything we do. We're Arizona's pride. Sanderson Ford.
Hey, in football, a blitz comes fast, but so do taxes in retirement. Paul Calvisi here with Matt Dagas from Bright Wealth Management. Matt.
Thanks, Paul. And if your 401k, IRA, or pension isn't structured properly, you could face a major hit from Uncle Sam. At Bright Wealth Management, we help you prepare before the pressure comes. Call today, 844-726-9116, or visit us online at brightwm.com and schedule your retirement review.
Investment advisory services offered through Foundations Investment Advisors, LLC, an SEC registered investment advisor. The content provided is for educational purposes only.
Line up and you let that offensive line eat. Harris Johnson Jr. at the point of attack gets the block that gets him in the end zone. That is filthy good.
All the reps we put in, success we've had, that's all been built up here at the facility, but now it's time to put that thing on show, you know what I mean? So that's what we're excited about. You know, we can't do too much talking. Now it's time to put the foot on the ball, you know, show it.
There you go, Harris Johnson Jr. getting us ready moments away from kickoff here, week 1 at the Superdome. It is the Arizona Cardinals pregame huddle presented by Kilt Lifter by Four Peaks. Paul Calvisi, Rob Fredrickson, Kent Summers around the horn. We're going to go, guys. Some keys to the game. I'll get it started with the offensive line. Look, 9 different offensive line combos a year ago. You hope you can stick with this O-line combo out of the gate for a long time. Silent count is going to be key today. It's going to be loud. If you can pave the way up front, I think the Cardinals get a win. Rob, what says you about keys to the game?
New Orleans D last year was 31st in the league against the run. It's all about James Conner, baby.
Cram it vertical. All right, Ken, what do you think?
4 or front 5 look like. And I go back to win the game. Last year, the Cardinals were 1-4 in the NFC outside the division.
Interesting, yeah, and we'll see what they can do, obviously, on the road. A year ago at Buffalo, they led 17-3. Can they finish this year, week 1? Special thanks, Jim Alejandro, Cody Fincher, Brian Dubose, Jonathan Lutman, Ali Narini, Jamal Gumo. The VP is Sirk Melendez, Rob Fredrickson, and Ken Summers on Paul Calvisi. As JG says, time to get measured. Pash and AQ are next. The regular season is next on the Arizona Cardinals Radio Network.
Grab a club, put on the kilt, and charge across the field.
You've been listening to the Arizona Cardinals pregame huddle.
Touchdown, Arizona! How's that for a wrinkle? Wow!
The Arizona Cardinals pregame huddle is brought to you by
Buda Baker with the sack, strip the ball.
State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Chevron. Fuel up on touchdown with unbeatable mileage from Chevron with Techron. And by Arizona Cardinals Podcast. Visit azcardinals.com/podcast.
What a throw by Kyler Murray.
Oh my goodness, you gotta be kidding me.
Touchdown, Zaven Collins. This place going nuts right now.
This has been an exclusive presentation of the Arizona Cardinals Football Club. Stay tuned. Arizona Cardinals football is coming up next.
That's what I'm talking about.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America? is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Saving on your education should be a right, not a competition. At University of Phoenix, our bachelor's and master's scholarships are accessible to all. You'll get the best scholarship or savings you qualify for. Simple as that. Because everyone deserves an opportunity to save on their education without competing for it. Explore scholarship options at University of Phoenix.
Welcome to Arizona Cardinals football.
Let's go out here and destroy them, man. Woo! What's up, boy?
This is game number 1.
Paint your face and scream, baby.
The New Orleans Saints.
Beat the Saints! Beat the Saints! Yay!
The Arizona Cardinals.
Kyler Murray, you are ridiculous.
Arizona Cardinals football is brought to you by...
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's compete. Let's go, let's compete.
State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Desert Financial Credit Union, the official banking partner of the Arizona Cardinals. SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. And by Cardinals Premier Travel. Visit azcardstravel.com.
Harrison dives for the end zone. He's in. Touchdown.
From Caesars Superdome.
I see you. I see you. Let's go.
With sideline reports from Paul Calvisi. Here's the voice of the Cardinals, Dave Pash.
Throw it. I'm open. I'm here. Hit me. Hit me.
And A.Q. Shipley.
Physicality starting to step up. Let's go. A significant and borderline weighty season for the Arizona Cardinals begins on an afternoon in New Orleans among the ghosts of Reggie Bush's punt return for a touchdown and Drew Brees' exploits back in the 2009 season and 2010 postseason, where the Cardinals' campaign ended, vaulting the Saints to a Super Bowl victory. So much has changed 15 years later. The Cardinals hoping to return to the playoffs for the first time since 2021. And all eyes, not just in the building, but outside the building, on Kyler Murray, year 7 for the Cardinals quarterback. That is a lifetime in the NFL. A longer stint for Murray in Arizona than Kurt Warner, longer than Carson Palmer. Both players led the Cardinals to the postseason. Murray did the same, but that was 4 long years ago, and he looks to change that starting today as the Cardinals face a Saint team with a new head coach trying to build around a young quarterback. Dave Pash, and yes, A.Q. Shipley here in New Orleans. Ship, you, in typical fashion in this business, which you now know, having done podcasts and working with the great Pat McAfee on ESPN, we're just going to throw anything at you, including 2 play-by-play guys in 3 games, and now you got a 3rd and 4. How you feeling going into today, my friend?
I feel great. Just roll with the punches. Craig was great. Paul was great. I am more than excited to be working with the great Dave Pash today.
Oh, you'll be begging for Calvisi and Grillo when this is over, trust me. All right, let's talk about the game. You had a chance, AQ, to obviously watch this team throughout preseason, calling the games, being at camp. I know you watch a ton of film. Give me your sense of your expectations for this team going into the year.
I love this team. I think we are not giving them enough credit right now. I think this Arizona Cardinals team is going to surprise a lot of people. I think the offensive line is one of the better units. I don't think they get talked about enough because there's no big name guy beside Paris Johnson, right? He's the first rounder, but still has not been paid yet. But I think this group as a whole, if you look at them on offense, they got a ton of talent. You're expecting a lot out of Marvin Harrison Jr. in his second year, but it all comes down to one. It all comes down to Kyler Murray, and I think that's what we're all looking for. Defensively, I think they got a lot better this offseason. They went and made some big free agent moves. They drafted well. They're waiting for one of those draft picks to come back. But in the meantime, one of the biggest moves was Calais Campbell coming in, not just as a player, but what he brings in leadership in the locker room.
Let's go back to the lead story, which it's the lead for every team, but especially when it's year 7, and the Cardinals made great strides last year, doubling their win total, but obviously the playoffs are the goal.
You played with Kyler Murray as a rookie. How have you seen him grow and improve over the first 6 years of his career? And what do you think is realistic to expect of him in 2025?
He's gotten better. There's no question about that. But the biggest thing still comes down to efficiency and consistency. And I think when you look at him, you have to avoid the turnovers. You have to take care of the ball. Go back to preseason game 1, right? You get the 7 for 8 performance. Phenomenal day at the office, except for the one interception that he throws right to the corner who just fell off. And that is a play that just got baited into. And you expect in year 7 for that to not happen as much anymore. So I think when you look at him, as long as he takes care of the football, is able to throw the ball away and not have these dumb mistakes where he turns it over and he's careless with the football, I think this offense will just take off this year.
We're about to find out. We're 15 minutes away from the start of the 2025 season. It's the Cardinals and Saints coming up from the Caesars Superdome in New Orleans on the Cardinals Radio Network.
The BetMGM Sportsbook at State Farm Stadium is your destination to enjoy the pro football season and get in on the action. Visit anytime there's a game at the north end of the Great Lawn and discover how BetMGM treats Cardinals fans right. With a 265-foot video wall showing all the games, indoor and outdoor dining options, and plenty of event space. The BetMGM Sportsbook at State Farm Stadium is ideal for hanging out with a few friends or throwing a game day get-together. And of course, with the sportsbook born in Vegas, you can place your same game parlay, live wagers, exclusive bets, and more at the traditional betting windows or at one of 27 user-friendly betting kiosks. Plus, exclusive offers will be available at the BetMGM Sportsbook at State Farm Stadium all season long. There are just some football feelings you can only get with BetMGM, an official sports betting partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
The big year continues for Spinato's Pizzeria. Hey, it's Vince Marotta, and not only is Spinato's continuing its 50th anniversary celebration, it's now the official pizza of the Arizona Cardinals. Enjoy the new Cardinals-inspired Red Zone pizza featuring Spinato's signature sauce, roasted red peppers, Canadian bacon, pepperoncini, and spinach spice. It's available at 4 Spinato's locations inside State Farm Stadium this season. Away from the game, enjoy Spinato's at 6 Valley locations. More information at spinatospizzeria.com.
Check it out, the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and camera control for easy access. At Verizon, you can get it when you trade in any phone from one of their top brands.
Any?
Any.
Even if it's 4 years old?
Yeah.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk?
Yep.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk, then a scooter runs it over, so now it's not just old and cracked, but shattered?
With Verizon, the answer is always yes. New and existing customers can trade in any phone from one of our top brands in any condition for the new iPhone 16 Pro with Unlimited Ultimate. Trade-in terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Every day, teachers in Arizona open their playbooks to help their students succeed and cross the goal line to their dreams.
Thank you to our teachers. Thank you for making our dreams come true.
To show our support for their dedication, SRP will give 2 teachers $500 each for their classrooms every time the Cardinals get in the end zone. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers. When the Cardinals score, teachers win. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Cigna Healthcare is proud to sponsor the Kick for Kids program for the 16th year for each successful Cardinals field goal. Cigna Healthcare donates to the Arizona Cardinals Foundation with this year's proceeds benefiting Excel. This support will help Excel's programs for children and adults with developmental and intellectual disabilities, providing them with the tools they need to learn, work, and live with dignity and independence. Dave Pash back with AQ Shipley. Paul Calvisi down on the field. We'll get to Paul here in a little bit. The Cardinals in all white taking the field. The Saints today, black helmets, black pants, and gold tops. You touched on the offensive line. Obviously, that's a position you played for a decade in the league. Let's talk about offensive line play for both teams, because in our conversations, I know you like what the Saints have, although they're going to be without one of their key players, Trevor Penning, their left guard today.
I love both groups, really, Dave. I think when you look at the offensive line for the Arizona Cardinals, I think the question mark are the 2 guards, but they got the vote of approval from the coaches and the front office. But I think your bookend tackles are phenomenal, and Paris Johnson and Joan, I think they're phenomenal. The center's awesome. Froholt, phenomenal. But we are going to have to wait and see Again, you don't get much from the preseason, so we're going to have to wait and see what we get from Adams and Brown. But on the other side, first-round picks across the board pretty much, right? The center, Eric McCoy's been paid. He's making $60 million. Cesar Ruiz at guard. They got Fuaga at right tackle out of Oregon State, and they got the first-round pick this year, Kelvin Banks, at left tackle. This is going to be a wash. I mean, both groups are really good, so now it comes down to the defensive lines.
Talking with some of the Saints folks, they feel they take 21 of their 22 starters and match them up with a lot of other teams in the league, but the question mark is their quarterback, and it came down to the wire. Don't know that Spencer Rattler will be the guy in a few weeks, but he's the guy right now. He started 6 games last year, didn't win a game, had 8 turnovers, 5 interceptions, and 3 lost fumbles, quarterback rating of 70. What are your thoughts on him?
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, and I think the biggest thing that is going to help him out is Kellen Moore. Bringing in Kellen Moore and a great play caller, Nussmeier, coming in as the offensive coordinator, whose son is obviously the quarterback at LSU. So you get some 2 really good play callers coming in to ease him and help him. And also, again, we talked about it, the offensive line and the running game. Kamara is still unbelievable. If you got that going today, it'll only help Spencer Rattler. But local kid from Arizona, obviously, he's going to want to play well today. There's no question about that.
And you mentioned Kellen Moore, the new head coach of the Saints, won a Super Bowl with the Eagles as their offensive coordinator last year. New Orleans has won 6 straight season openers. That's the longest active streak in the NFL. The Cardinals look to break it in about 10 minutes right here on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Saving on your education should be a right, not a competition. At University of Phoenix, our bachelor's and master's scholarships are accessible to all. You'll get the best scholarship or savings you qualify for. Simple as that. Because everyone deserves an opportunity to save on their education without competing for it. Explore scholarship options at University of Phoenix.
This is Tim Hovig's Santan Ford, and we're redefining affordability for Arizona families. It's sign and drive time. Lease a new 2025 Ford Mustang, Mach-E, Escape, or Bronco Sport for just $399 a month. Or step up to a Mustang GT, full-size Bronco, Explorer, F-150, or Lightning for just $499 a month. All with 0 down and payments real people can afford. Tim Hovig's Santan Ford. Easy drive from anywhere in the valley and at santanford.com. Restrictions apply. Offers plus tax, title, and $649 doc fee. See dealer for lease terms and details.
The Arizona Cardinals are back in action at State Farm Stadium. Sunday, September 14th against the Carolina Panthers. Be part of the Red Sea for the 2025 home opener.
Let's go, Russ! Russ!
Secure your seats. Protect the nest.
Fans on their feet. It is packed again here.
Tickets are available at azcardinals.com/X.
This place going crazy.
That's azcardinals.com/TIX.
Hi fans, this is Dave Pash on behalf of the Arizona Cardinals and Dignity Health. Did you know there are 6 cancers that can be detected early with annual screenings? The Cardinals are teaming up with Dignity Health to encourage you to get the life-saving cancer screenings you need. Ask your doctor about breast, cervical, colon, lung, prostate, and skin cancer screenings at your next visit. Go to dignityhealth.org/crucial catch to schedule your appointment today. Let's all intercept cancer together and make a crucial catch.
Did you know that at Chevron, you can fuel up on unbeatable mileage and savings? With Chevron Rewards, you'll get 25 cents off per gallon on your next 5 visits. All you have to do is download the Chevron app and join to start saving on fuel. Then you can keep fueling up on other things like adventure, memories, vacations, daycations, quality time, and so many other possibilities. Head to your nearest Chevron station to fuel up and get rewarded today. Terms apply. See ChevronTexcoRewards.com for more details.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Get the latest game info via the Cardinals mobile app. Go to azcardinals.com/app for details. We're just about a minute away from the national anthem. We're going to break again, but I want to get your thoughts, AQ, quickly on the Saints defense.
Yeah, listen, I think it's going to be real interesting because they got a new defensive coordinator in Brandon Staley, former head coach, right? And it's a completely different defense than they had with Dennis Allen as their defensive coordinator. So it'll be interesting to see how much blitzing they do. They were built on blitzing in their previous regime. their defense is very good. They got a ton of talent. They pick up Justin Reed in the offseason, but it'll be interesting. It's always first game. You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, and I know you're high on Demario Davis, a guy you played against, age 36. You got Cam Jordan, who's in his mid-30s as well. But they also have some excellent young talent, including Brian Brzee, their first-round pick from a couple years ago. D-tackle who had 7.5 sacks last year. We are closing in on kickoff from New Orleans, about 4.5 minutes away on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like wanting a psychic that helps you, but getting one that just ruins surprises.
I see. Your friend's throwing you a surprise party.
Well, that's ruined.
I see. The end of your favorite show. Madison stays with Braden.
Can I get a refund?
I don't see that.
You wouldn't settle for just any psychic, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, every day feels like game day. With award-winning dining at Prime Steakhouse to non-stop slots, table games, and live entertainment, we serve up the kind of winning moments that rival a last-second touchdown. From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. However you play it, it's game day your way at Arizona's #1 casino. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway For You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway For You app today.
Hey Cardinals fans, the 2024 football season's here and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cardinals football games or to any other live event in Arizona, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
The Arizona Cardinals Kids Club is free to join. For more information, including benefits, go to azcardinals.com/kidsclub. The Cardinal captains take the field, including Calais Campbell. Yes, this is 2025. Calais is back with the Cardinals. It's amazing he's still in the NFL at age 39. He just turned 39. It's year 18 in the league. He's embracing Cam Jordan, another veteran who is one of the Saints captains. Today's coin toss presented by Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the NFL. Scott Novak is our referee today. The teams are at midfield for the coin toss. All white uniforms for the Cardinals today. And the Saints in gold tops, black pants.
There's a coin for today. That is heads. That's tails. There's heads. That's tails. Your choice.
Tails.
Choice is tails. It is heads you want to toss. Which way you want to kick?
So the Cardinals are going to start with the ball. The unmistakable voice of Calais Campbell calling out the coin toss, but the Saints win it, they defer, so Arizona will get it first in about a minute on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty.
Wait, what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Did you know you can get 2 hot dogs for just $4 at AM/PM?
Wait, can you mix and match flavors?
Duh, I just got the new Al Pastor sausage and a classic AM/PM dog.
Wild. What will you tell me next? That a hot dog's not a sandwich?
It's meat between bread, dude. It's the definition of a sandwich.
Grab 2 hot dogs for $4 and large fountain drinks for 89 cents at AM/PM today. AM/PM, too much good stuff. Plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply. Large AM/PM fountain cup available in Washington, Oregon, and California. Extra large fountain cups are available for 89 cents in Arizona and Nevada markets.
Arizona football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
No Bull Sideline Report presented by Earnhardt Ford in Chandler. Shop local, shop EarnhardtFord.com. Here's Paul.
Silent count daily, say the coaches. Good thing, because this just in, it's going to be loud, and it always starts up front. It also starts with the Cardinals not only running the ball, but doing the boring stuff when it comes to Kyler Murray. Said he talked to Peyton Manning about that during the joint practice in Denver. So can he do that against Brandon Staley, who's known for dialing it up, giving you unconventional looks? As for a different look, how about the Cardinals and Marvin Harrison Jr.? He'll definitely be moving around the offense more.
And the kickoff right to left will be fielded on the goal line by Dortch. Runs right to the 10, cuts left to the 20, and slides down at the 22. The kickoff return brought to you by All Pro Shades Concepts. You got to have shade. Visit allproshade.com for a free estimate and free professional installation. So the Cardinals' 2025 season begins inside of their 25-yard line. Arizona opening the year on the road before opening up the home campaign against the Carolina Panthers next Sunday. And yell to throw, Holt the center. Will snap to Kyler Murray, who's under center on first down. Offset eye backfield. 2 tight ends to the left. And Connor is the lone setback. Murray takes, give to Connor off the right side, up to the 25, and tackled by Godchow at the 26. So a gain of 4 on the play as the Cardinals start the game with 3 tight ends. No surprise.
They send one of the tight ends in motion, and you get an inside zone off the right side. Exactly what you want when you start on the road. You've got to get a positive gain. They get a nice little 3-4 yard gain with him falling forward. Exactly how you want to start.
Michael Wilson will come in now. So 2 tight ends and 2 receivers. Marvin Harrison Jr. split to the left. And Murray out of shotgun, flanked to his right by Connor. 2nd down and 6 on the Cardinals' 26-yard line. Snap to Murray, going to throw, short set, fires to the left. Caught by McBride, and he got a first down at the 35. Dropped at the 36-yard line. McBride is on pace, if he catches 80 passes, to have the most catches in NFL history for a tight end in his first 4 seasons in the league.
That was a great play design right there. They sent McBride in motion, and Marvin Harrison Jr., the receiver at the top of the field, sets a nice little pick for him, and you get the little pick play for the first down.
Ball on the Cardinal 36. In 2 plays, they move the chains 14 yards. Murray under center, Connor the lone back, 2 receivers, and 2 tight ends again in the game. Murray takes, turns, play fake, in trouble in the backfield, and sacked by Cam Jordan at the 22. Murray was dropping back. He spun around on a bootleg, and Cam Jordan was right there to tackle him. Murray never saw him. It's a loss of 11.
They tried to disguise it. They sent the short motion and then sped up the motion to try and set up the play-action chunk play right there. Can't fool Cam Jordan in his 15th season. Unbelievable job. All he has to do is just rush up the field. Never played the run one bit with the big sack.
So now 2nd and 21, 2 minutes into the game. Ball on the Cardinal 25. 2 men split out to the left and 2 to the right, so an empty backfield for Murray. Now Connor shifts into the backfield. Murray takes a high snap. Inside run, left side. Connor trying to bounce it outside, and he's tackled for a loss by Kool-Aid McKinstry at the 23. So back-to-back negative plays. That's a 2-yard loss. It'll be 3rd and 23.
This is exactly what cannot happen when you are on the road in a tough, loud environment. Now you get the defense to tee off on 3rd and long. Cardinals are going to not be able to do much here. They're probably going to go some type of draw or screen right here.
2.5 minutes in. 3rd down and 23 on the 23. Just 2 down linemen for New Orleans. Murray trying to change the call with a play clock at 4. He's in shotgun, takes the snap, and they just run it. Benson off the left side, gets to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. And again, that whole drive was busted on the sack of Murray for 11 yards, and now the Cardinals have to punt it away.
Negative plays, Dave. Negative plays. We cannot have negative plays today. It's exactly what happened. They run the same play that they ran before. They pull the backside guard. Both get blown up again, get a couple negative plays, and now you're sitting there at 3rd and long. Can't happen. Now you got to punt.
Blake Gillikin will boot it away left to right from his 10. Shaheed, who's very dangerous with the ball in his hands, he's back on the New Orleans 25. Gillikin has it and steps into it. It's a good punt, high and deep. Shaheed backpedaling. And he has it on the 15, runs left to the 20, and up to about the 23-yard line before he's tackled by Higgins. And so that's where New Orleans will start its first possession with 11:27 to go in the opening quarter. No score on the Cardinals Radio Network.
It's kickoff time. Score big at Freeway Chevrolet with our kickoff special. Triple your rebate on all new trucks and SUVs. Every new vehicle in stock. No exclusions. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Kickoff special available on new inventory only. Cannot be combined with any other offers or incentives. NCC rebate only. On approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
Freeway Chevrolet. I-10 and Ray.
It's football season. While our teams battle on the field, America Roofing is battling leaky roofs across the state. Hey, that was us at Casa Galvisi. First a roof repair, then years later we bought a brand new roof from America Roofing. In Arizona, your roof better perform in the heat, wind, and rain. Trust my friends at America Roofing and their more than 25 years of experience, more than 400 employees, locally owned. Make sure, get a free inspection and save 12% at AmericaRoofingCo.com.
Cardinals fans, football is back, and Kilt Lifter from Four Peaks has your game days covered. Whether you're posted up at home or cheering with your crew at Four Peaks 8th Street Pub in Tempe, Kilt Lifter is the ultimate game day companion. Arizona's favorite award-winning amber ale, bold, smooth, and brewed for Sundays. This season, lift your game with Kilt Lifter.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
And let's go down to the field and check in with Paulie.
All right, JG saying, look, our defense is going to go as the D-line goes. We get our first look at that revamped defense up front. You're also going to see Spencer Rattler, a number of guys telling me if he gets past his first read and going through his progressions, not good. They fully expect him to maybe take one read. If it isn't there, if the Cardinals can cover that, maybe jump the route, he is going to take off and run as a young quarterback. Keep an eye on that. And then the big question, the biggest unknown, is how are they going to deploy Alvin Kamara? What is Kellen Moore going to do to get him out in space? What sort of matchups is he trying? Because remember, this is the all-time NFL leading running back ever since he was drafted in total scrimmage yards. He can run it, and he can catch it.
Paul, a 60-yard punt. The Cardinals flip the field, and Baron Browning going to get the start opposite Josh Sweat at outside linebacker. And Davis Gaither in at inside linebacker along with Mac Wilson. Calais Campbell, Dalvin Tomlinson, first year with Arizona, and Darius Robinson with the front three. Spencer Rattler in the pistol with Kamara behind him. On first down in the New Orleans 23, they'll run Kamara up the middle, and he gets absolutely hammered at the 25-yard line by Browning. Calais in there too. 2-yard gain, 11:15 to go first quarter, no score.
The Saints try and run a zone play off the left side. Great penetration up front. Browning does a great job. He's the unblocked player on the backside, crashing down the line of scrimmage and makes a big hit on Kamara.
So 2nd and 8 at the Saints 26. They'll put Rattler in shotgun. Two receivers to the left, Kamara to the right of the quarterback, and Rattler to throw from the pocket. Fires over the middle, incomplete. Will Johnson, the rookie out of Michigan, in coverage on Shaheed. That ball ricocheted and thankfully for New Orleans hit the ground, but Budda Baker was hovering around the ball.
First read wasn't there for Rattler. He tried to hit Olave down the bottom of the field to the left side. Wasn't there, and then got a little happy feet and tried to rush it. Almost ends up getting an interception there for the Cardinals.
So 3rd down and 7 on the Saint 26. Rattler in the gun. Kamara flexed out to the right along with two other receivers. Cardinals with 2 down linemen. Baron Browning lined up over the football. They rush 4. Straight drop for Rattler. Hit. Rolls right and throws it out of bounds. Far side incomplete. Josh Sweat in his Cardinal debut with the pressure. And a quick 3 and out for the Saints.
Cardinals do a nice job right there. They run an overload defense. They actually had Browning lined up as the nose guard over the center. 3 guys to the right. 1 guy, Josh Sweat, all by himself to the left. He gets the pressure, and then Browning wraps around once you get the pressure outside. Great job by the Cardinals. Way to get a 3 and out.
10:46 to go. Opening quarter. No score. And Kroger will come on to punt for New Orleans, standing back at his 11. Gray George, the return man, back on the Cardinal 30-yard line. Kroger takes the snap. Left-footed punter. Gets it away. High kick. Angled toward the near side, right at the numbers at the 30. George has it. Runs right to the 34, and then gang tackled there. They'll blow it dead on the 34-yard line. Now 10:34 on the clock, first quarter, no score. Kyler Murray and the offense on the field for the second time. Back after this on the Cards Radio Network.
Emergency Air, the official heating, cooling, and plumbing partner of the Arizona Cardinals, has been proud to serve their neighbors through another Arizona summer. When AC isn't just a convenience, it's about safety. When AC help is needed, Emergency Air delivers. Like the Cardinals defense in the fourth quarter. Their techs work 24 hours a day, no breaks, to help keep families safe through triple-digit heat. Same-day service, local pros, game day ready comfort. Go to emergencyair.com and click Book Now. Emergency Air. The difference is they care.
Every day, teachers in Arizona open their playbooks to help their students succeed and cross the goal line to their dreams.
Thank you to our teachers. Thank you for making our dreams come true.
To show our support for their dedication, SRP will give 2 teachers $500 each for their classrooms every time the Cardinals get in the end zone. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers. When the Cardinals score, teachers win. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
At Honeywell, we're shaping the future one first down at a time. For every Arizona Cardinals first down this season, Honeywell is giving back with First Downs for Flight, supporting scholarships for women in aviation. We're also bringing fun, hands-on science activities like robot building and rocket racing to the stadium for students and families at select home games. Honeywell and the Arizona Cardinals are teaming up to inspire the next generation of future shapers and build a brighter future for Arizona. Visit careers.honeywell.com to learn more.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Today's game presented by SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Cardinals. Dave Pash and AQ Shipley upstairs and Paul Calvisi downstairs. 10:34 to go in the opening quarter, no score. AQ, good opening possession defensively for the Cardinals. They got good push there on that offensive line for the Saints.
They did. I agree 100%. And I think, you know, you get some penetration right there and you make a big play on first down, and then Spencer Rattler looks a little jittery on second down, and then third down you can just kind of tee off, and that's exactly what they did on that possession.
And Rattler struggled in 6 starts last year. Tyler Shuck is the backup, a rookie who spent 7 years at 3 different colleges before being drafted this year in the second round, but they're going with Rattler for now. Meanwhile, Kyler Murray and the Cardinals offense on the field. First down on their 34-yard line. Murray 1 for 11 passing yards on that first drive. He's under center on 1st and 10 with Connor, the lone back. 2 receivers to the left. Murray takes, and it's play action, setting up a tight end screen to the left. Caught by McBride at the 35 and upended at the 39. So a gain of 5, 2 catches already from McBride.
Cardinals have come out with at least 2 tight ends on every single play pretty much so far. They send McBride over across the formation and set up a screen to him. Froholt with a nice block out in front.
Now they go with some tempo on 2nd and 5 on the 39. Pistol formation. Murray in front of Connor. Murray takes. It's a play-action pass, setting up and looking deep. Murray, but everybody covered, takes off, running right at the 35, at the 40, turns upfield to the 45-50, and out of bounds with a defender closing on him at the 48 of New Orleans. So that is a gain of 13. Good decision by Murray to get outside the pocket and run.
Great job by Murray, recognizing nothing's there, just pull it down and get what you can. He gets a big gain as there's a lot of defenders' backs turned to him.
9.5 to go in the first. No score, but the Cardinals on the move on the Saint 48, 1st and 10. Zay Jones, who had a good camp, wide to the right. Marvin Harrison split left. Again, 2 tight ends out of the pistol. Murray takes the snap. And a give to Connor off the left side, cuts it back to the right. Hit at the 50, got back to the line of scrimmage, though, and fell forward for maybe a yard. And so it'll be 2nd down and 9. That's the 3rd carry for Connor. He's got just 2 yards.
Love seeing tempo out of the Cardinals. They try and run a counter. They are utilizing both tight ends off the ball quite often right there. Tip Ryman came across the formation, got blown up right there.
Cardinals getting to the line quickly here. 2nd and 9 with 9 minutes to go in the first. They go with Tight end on either side of the formation. Murray under center. He's got the ball. Play fake, boot to the left. Murray being chased on the far side. Looking left at midfield and gets out of play. Got back to the 49, but ended up losing a yard or two. So he took a sack there. Should have just thrown the ball. Throw it away at that point. You take a sack. Now it's 3rd and 9.
Pretty similar play call earlier whenever Cam Jordan got the sack. They run play action and roll Kyler out to his left. They're trying to get a chunk play right now. Once you get across midfield, pretty typical in the NFL, try and get a chunk play right there, nothing downfield. He just gets what he can.
But again, you got to throw the ball away. This is year 7. You can't take a 2-yard sack. It's 3rd and 10. Ball on the 48 of the Saints. Shotgun set for Murray. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Snap to Murray. Short set. Pumps right. Now fires over the middle, and it is knocked away, incomplete. Intended for Marvin Harrison Jr., and a late flag is thrown. A defensive back came over the top, McKinstry, and made contact with Harrison. It took a while for the official to get his flag
Defense number 4.
out of the pocket.
Found and automatic first down.
But it is defensive pass interference. 8:05 to go in the first. No score.
Pocket was starting to collapse on that play right there. Good pressure up the middle by the Saints. Kyler hangs in there, doesn't panic, doesn't run, and hits Marvin Harrison. And clearly Marvin looks back at the referee, and he got what he wanted. He got the penalty there.
Yeah, just looking at the replay, I don't know. Left hand of McKinstry was on his back, but didn't appear to be much contact till the ball arrived.
Take anything on the road.
So full house backfield with Ryman and McBride and Connor all back there with Murray on first down at the 34 of the Saints. And some movement before the snap, and that's going to be a flag, and we'll go against the Cardinals with 8:05 to go in the first. No score.
False start. Offense number 74. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
I mean, AQ, you've been in loud environments in that situation on the offensive line. How challenging is that?
Yeah, it's very challenging, and they're definitely in silent count. And the center's head is going up and down, and you're trying to time it up, and you get some movement right there. But you got to try and do everything you can to avoid those pre-snap and post-snap penalties on the road.
That's on Isaiah Adams, who's right next to the center, Froholt. Adams is the starting right guard now. 1st and 15 at the 39 of New Orleans. Murray takes the shotgun snap, drops straight back to throw. Now steps up left side and runs at the 40 and slides at the 39. Got back to the line of scrimmage. But no gain on the play, 2nd down and long.
The pass protection was really good right there. He just didn't like anything downfield. Good coverage by the Saints downfield. As I'm watching this replay, there was nobody open. He pulled it down. He tried to get something. It collapsed on him pretty quick, so he just goes down.
7.5 to go, opening quarter. Scoreless game. The Cardinals are inside the Saints 40, 2nd and 15 at the 39. They'll send Zay Jones out to the left. Wilson and Harrison wide to the right. And Murray in shotgun, flanked to his right by Connor. And it's going to be a run play up the middle. Connor with room at the 35-30, up to the 28. And he gets stacked up at the 28-yard line, but a gain of 11 on the play, which will put the Cardinals certainly in field goal range in a very manageable 3rd down situation.
They pulled both guards. This play was supposed to hit all the way to the left side. They pulled both guards to the left. James Conner sees something. The defensive end from the right side does not crash down, sees a hole, and just hits it. You love seeing that from Conner, just getting downhill, and now you're at a very manageable 3rd down.
3rd and 3 at the 27 of the Saints. 6:40 to go in the first. Dortch motions right to left, joining Harrison on the left side of the formation. Snap to Murray, back to throw, passes to the right. Wilson with a catch and a first down at the 22 before he's touched on the ground there. So the Cardinals keep the drive alive.
Good little stick route right there by Wilson, and Murray gets the ball out of his hands quick. Again, that's what happens when it's 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. That's all you want to do, especially on the road. You want to do it, period, but especially on the road. If you can stick in 3rd and 2 and you get that little stick route, it's easy. It's just an easy pitch and catch.
First catch for the new father, Michael Wilson, at 20-25, 6-minute mark, first quarter. Cardinals on the move in a scoreless game on the Saint 22. Murray under center for the 3rd or 4th time here in the first quarter, and he's going to run it to Connor up the middle. Hit by DeMario Davis at the 20, but Connor able to spin away and get an extra yard down to the 19. So it's a gain of 3 for Connor, 2nd and 7.
Cardinals are doing a really cool thing right now. What they're doing is they're having both tight ends off the ball. which gives you flexibility. You can send one in motion, and you can send the other one back across the formation. Gives a lot of eye candy to the defense. That's what they did right there. They sent Ryman back across, and they sent McBride across, and you just hit the zone play right up the middle.
So 2nd and 7 at the 19. Cardinals go with just one receiver. It's Harrison to the left. They flex the tight end Higgins in the slot left. 2 tight ends on the right side of the line. Shotgun snap. Murray, 3-step drop, throws left, incomplete. There was some pressure from Granderson, and maybe Kyler rushed that throw to the outside left. Incomplete, 3rd and 7.
13 personnel again, 3 tight ends on the field. They try and get the quick out route to Higgins, but what happened is Granderson wins right now, gets pressure on the quarterback, and Kyler Murray throwing away, couldn't get his feet set, incompletion.
And that's just the 2nd incompletion for Murray. It's 3rd and 7 now on the Saints 19. 5:14 to go, first quarter. Benson is in the game at running back again. He's been in there on 3rd down throughout this opening quarter. Trip set to the left, single receiver to the right, and Murray to pass. A stoppage here. The whistle blew.
Prior to the ball being snapped, delay game on the offense. The 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Mistake on the quarterback, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt. He's got to see the play clock and get that thing off. And again, communication is everything, and you're working with a silent count. Center's head is not between his legs because they're using the guard to give all the communication to the center for the snap right there. So the quarterback's got to see it, or even the head coach can make that timeout as he sees it.
So it's a 3rd down and 12. They did convert a 3rd and 10 earlier on this possession. Ball on the near hash mark at the 24-yard line of the Saints. Same formation with Harrison, the lone receiver, to the right. Snap to Murray. Deep set, in trouble. Flushed out, rolling right. Being chased by 2 Saints. Now throws to the right side. Nearly picked off at the 2-yard line, incomplete. He was trying to hit Michael Wilson, who was coming across the field to the near side. And it was an errant throw that was almost intercepted by Julian Blackman. And here comes the field goal team.
Yeah, that is not what you want right there. There was pressure up the middle, but again, you are in field goal range. Points are precious, especially on the road. He throws back across the formation, almost throws the interception. Just live to fight another down and throw that thing away.
It'll be a 42-yard field goal try for Chad Ryland. Gillikin will hold, snap, ball is down, the kick is on the way, and the kick is good. So the Cardinals get points. They were in 3rd down and 10+ twice on that possession. They failed on the second one, had to settle for 3, but they have the lead with 5:03 to go in the first on the Cardinals Radio Network.
When it comes to Redbirds, your favorite team may dominate the gridiron, but Redbird Farms chicken rules the roost in flavor. With hand-cut, antibiotic-free, cage-free, vegetarian-fed chicken, Redbird Farms chicken is what real chicken tastes like. Our standards exceed the highest industry norms for quality. Find Redbird Farms chicken at Albertsons, Safeway, and Bash's.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Hey, it's Mike Broomhead for Creative Environments Design, Pool, Spa, and Landscape. We are right around the corner from perfect weather, watching all the games on TV, doing it in an outdoor space to be the envy of all of your friends and neighbors. You get started right now. By the time the great weather hits, you're going to have that perfect space to entertain or just relax with you and your family. It's an easy process. They make it fantastic, and it's going to look better than anything else in the neighborhood. Go to creativeenvironments.com. Do it right now. Creativeenvironments.com.
In football, the best teams rise to the top. In medicine, the same is true. That's why Barrow Neurological Institute is consistently ranked among the nation's best in brain and spine care. From game day concussions to the most complex neurological conditions, Barrow delivers world-class expertise right here in Arizona. When it comes to your brain, your spine, your future, you want the very best on your side. Barrow Neurological Institute. It matters where you get your care. Visit barrowneuro.org.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Welcome back to Tim Hovick's Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert, the Arizona Cardinals are Santan Ford. So Chad Ryland with a 42-yard field goal after an 11-play, 42-yard drive that took 5 minutes and 31 seconds. It's 3-0 Cardinals, their first points of 2025. with 5:03 to go in the opening quarter. Kyler Murray is 3 for 5 for 21 yards. He had a 13-yard run on that last drive. James Conner had a 12-yard run. This will be the second possession coming up for New Orleans. Saints send 2 men deep for the kickoff. Chad Ryland booting it away left to right from the 35-yard line. And he's going to pop this one up. Will be fielded at about the 5-yard line. Kendre Miller running to the left, gets past the 20 and up to the 25-yard line. Check in with Paul.
All right, JG was really truthful this week, saying about, his track record against Kellen Moore, and Kellen Moore had the upper hand, 3-1, although one of those games was when they played backups. And Nick Rawls saying, look, he's really innovative as a play caller, as a schemer, as the head coach, and really the mastermind. By the time you figure out these new packages and how to fit it, while they're out of it, they go into something else. So that's all part of the game within the game today.
All right, Paul, thank you. 3 receivers to the right, snap to Rattler. Quick drop, quick throw. Right side, caught at the 30-yard line, and a first down past the 35 to the 36 to Juwan Johnson, the tight end. Gain of 11. Trying to get the ball out of Rattler's hand quickly, and now some tempo for the Saints.
Juwan Johnson, the big tight end for the Saints, just set up 5 yards over top of the ball. Spencer gets the ball out of his hands quick.
3 receivers, 2 left, 1 right. Saints come back with a quarterback run. Rattler off the right side, up to about the 38 for a couple yards. Tackled by Darius Robinson and Dalvin Tomlinson. 4-minute mark, 3-0 here in the first quarter. Cardinals lead.
Tempo from both sides. This is how you get rid of jitters on the road.
2 receivers. Rattler takes the snap. Short set, looks left, throws left, and Olave with a great catch at the 49-yard line of the Cardinals. Tackled by Max Melton. Chris Olave, who had a concussion in Week 10 and missed the rest of the season. He's back healthy and very dangerous.
Spencer Rattler did a nice job letting his back foot hit the ground and throws the out route to the left to Olave. He's got so much talent on the outside with his receivers. If he can just set his back foot, not be jittery, and just throw it, watch out.
Yep, you got Olave, you got Shaheed, and Brandon Cooks, the veteran, back in New Orleans. Flag down, might be a free play. A dump-off pass short left to Kamara, gets to the line of scrimmage, and then gets crunched by Budda Baker and Melton at the 46-yard line. They're actually going to say the penalty's on New Orleans.
Legal shift on the offense, number 12, never set. It's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
So that'll march the ball 5 yards back into Saint territory.
Dave, this is exactly what you get when you don't play in the preseason. There's going to be a lot of sloppiness. We've saw it already in the first 2 games of the NFL season. You're seeing it right here. There's going to be some pre-snap penalties, some post-snap penalties. There's going to be some mental errors and mistakes. Just got to get through it, and hopefully they can all settle in soon.
1st and 15 for the Saints on their 46. Rattler in shotgun, Dante Stills. Jordan Burks, the rookie out of Oregon, is in. And a snap to Rattler, and it's a run up the gut, and room for Miller past midfield, 45 and down to the 44 of the Cardinals. Rabbit made the tackle, but that's a good run for Kendre Miller. At 39 attempts a year ago, he picks up about 9.
Saints do a really nice job right there. They pull their right guard and right tackle, Ruiz and Fuaga. We call that a weak side counter. They pull the guard and the tackle. The center has the toughest job on the block back. Does a nice job right there. Wide open hole up the middle, and they get a big gain to make it 2nd and manageable.
2.5 to go in the first. Cardinals 3, Saints nothing. 2nd and 5 at the 44 of Arizona. Rattler again out of shotgun. 3 receivers. Snap to Rattler. Inside run. Right side. Kamara stood up by Jalen Thompson. And a flag comes down. Finally, Kamara goes down. It took about 6 Cardinals coming in with body blows before he finally went to the ground.
Holding. Offense number 51. That's a 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
That's Ruiz, the right guard. So 2 penalties on the offense on this drive.
They came with a counter again to the other side. The previous play they ran to the left. That time they run a counter to the right. Different look, though. Instead of pulling guard and tackle, they pull left guard and also have the wing tight end as the second puller. Both the same looks, just different guys doing the pullers. Again, that's what they're trying to get after right now.
2nd and 15 after the penalty, though. Back at the Saint 46 again. Three receivers left, one right. Kamara's in the backfield. Shotgun snap. Rattler straight drop. Has time. Steps up. Launches it deep. Going left side into the end zone. And it is intercepted by Will Johnson. He picks it off in the end zone for a touchback. Will Johnson, that's all he did when healthy at Michigan, taking the ball away. There is a flag down, though, at the 38-yard line.
While the quarterback was in the pocket, legal contact on the defense, number 16. That's a 5-yard penalty and an automatic first down.
Man, that's a penalty. I just can't stand that that's still in the rule book in terms of how they employ it. I don't think that had anything to do with the play. It was on the other side of the field.
It was on the right side of the field, Dave.
Minimal contact too, AQ, but it cost the Cardinals a takeaway.
Yeah, you see those plays happen all the time. You got to learn to not play with your hands. And again, these are the penalties that happen early in the season because we're not sure what they're going to call. We're not sure what we can get away with. Will Johnson did a great job right there. He did not panic. Rashid Shaheed's a speedster. He makes the play, but again, the penalty kills the drive, gives them a free first down.
6 penalties already, 3 on each team. First down for New Orleans in Cardinal territory on the 49. Rattler under center with an offset eye backfield. He takes and pitches to Kamara, running to the right. And he's got a head of steam past the 45-40 and stumbles forward to about the 39 before he's tripped up. That's a gain of 9 on the play. We're inside 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's still 3-0 Cardinals.
The Saints lined up in a strong formation right there. They set the fullback to the play call. And this was almost out the gate. I mean, this was a play that almost broke for a 50-yard touchdown. We get a shoestring tackle right there. Keeps it to a gain of 9, but this could have been a 50-yard touchdown.
And Davis Gaither got enough of Kamara to slow him down. So it is 2nd and 1 at the 40 of Arizona. Rattler in shotgun has the ball, hands it off Kamara, pinballing forward off a defender, and has a first down inside the 39 to the 38. So Alvin Kamara getting a lot of touches already here in the first quarter.
They just run a quick dive right up the middle. Again, it's 2nd and 1. That's exactly where you want to be if you're the New Orleans Saints. Surprised they didn't take a shot right there and try and get a play-action chunk play right there, but they go dive up the middle and they get the easy first down.
50 seconds to go in the quarter. Saints on the move, trailing 3-0. They're on the Cardinals 38, 1st and 10. Shotgun set for Rattler. He's got 2 men in the backfield. And he wasn't ready for the snap. It snapped right to him. He didn't know what to do with it, so he just throws it away out of bounds while he's still in the pocket. There are flags down. He threw the ball away immediately to the right sideline where the Cardinals bench is.
Looks like illegal shift again.
But he was not ready for the snap from
There are
McCoy.
2 fouls against the offense. Illegal formation on the offense. Penalties decline. Illegal shift on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
So that's the 4th Saint penalty. But to your point, AQ, when you're not spending time together on the field, you can't simulate in practice what you're going to get in games.
You can't simulate anything in practice that you can get in games. You can run the plays, but you can't simulate the feels. You can't simulate the adrenaline. You can't simulate so much of the stuff that you get whenever you play an actual game, and that's what you're seeing right now, just a lot of sloppiness right now.
1st and 15 for New Orleans on the Cardinals 43. Empty set for Rattler with 5 receivers. And now Miller comes in motion. Rattler fakes it to him and runs right. He's inside the 40 and down to the 37. He fumbled the ball on contact. They're going to rule him down, though, at the 38-yard line.
The Saints are doing a nice job right now with their play calling. This is clear. Kellen Moore. Buda Baker with a monster hit right now on Spencer Rattler. That's exactly what you want. You got to make the quarterback feel punished when he runs it.
Rattler takes the snap, back to throw. Short pass to the left, caught by Cooks at the 30. He was wide open, and he's slammed to the ground by Thompson at the 25 on the final play of the first quarter. It's a first down, a gain of 12. So New Orleans on the move. Spencer Rattler looking a lot more comfortable here on this possession. After 3-0 Arizona on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Check it out, the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and camera control for easy access. At Verizon, you can get it when you trade in any phone from one of their top brands. Any? Even if it's 4 years old? Yeah. Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk? Yep. Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk, then a scooter runs it over, so now it's not just old and cracked, but shattered?
With Verizon, the answer is always yes. New and existing customers can trade in any phone from one of our top brands in any condition for the new iPhone 16 Pro with Unlimited Ultimate. Trade-in terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
Presented by La Mesa RV in Phoenix and Mesa. RV Show USA comes to the air-conditioned State Farm Stadium in Glendale. Get sizzling savings on a massive selection of discounted new and used RVs. Save on top names like Winnebago, Storyteller Overland, Tiffin, Integra, and more. Plus a great selection of discounted used RVs to choose from. Every unit is marked down for immediate sales. Free parking and admission. For more information, see RVShowUSA.com. RV Show USA inside the air-conditioned State Farm Stadium starts Thursday.
Catchy tune, right? But don't let the urge to sing along distract you from the truck drifting towards your lane. Or that lane-splitting biker creeping up beside you. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you. And Hyundai has over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. Because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't
Get you one way or another.
IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Cardinal Student Pass is a program allowing college students to sign up, get info on Cardinals internships and more. Go to azcardinals.com/student pass to sign up using your college email address. Dave Pasch and A.Q. Shipley and Paul Calvisi here in New Orleans. The Cardinals lead 3-0, but the Saints are on the move. Spencer Rattler, the same numbers as Kyler Murray, 3 for 5 passing in that first quarter. Just converted a second and long and a pass to Cooks to set up the Cardinals at the 25. Rattler in shotgun now. He takes the snap and a swing pass to the right, caught by Kamara out of the backfield of the 25. Turns left to the 20, slips out of a tackle there and down at the 18. Last touch by Jalen Thompson, but that's a 7-yard pickup.
They send Kamara on a swing pass right there. You can tell they are trying to get the ball out of Spencer Rattler. Everything is quick pass right now, trying to get out of his hands. Kamara with an unbelievable catch and gets a nice gain.
Kamara in the backfield again, this time to the left of Rattler on 2nd down and 3. Trips to the left, ball on the Cardinals' 18-yard line. Josh Sweat lined up outside the right tackle. They're going to run his way to the right side. Room for Kamara at the 15-10. Stays in bounds at the 5 and into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with an 18-yard run, and the Saints take a 6-3 lead 40 seconds in to the second quarter.
Saints just ran my favorite formation in football. They had Juwan Johnson, the tight end, to the right by himself, 3 receivers up to the top of the field. And when you get that, you get the coverage shifting to the 3 receivers. They send Juwan Johnson arcing for the corner, hand it off to Kamara. They get the kick out, and boom, he just walks into the end zone basically untouched.
Couple of missed tackle attempts anyway. The last one by Rabbit at about the 4-yard line. And now Groupie on for the extra point. Ball is down. The kick is up, and it's good. So it's 7-3 Saints. Well, New Orleans was able to overcome a few offensive penalties on that drive and pretty much dominated the Cardinals, and they lead at 7-3 on the Cards Radio Network.
Earnhardt Ford has been helping Arizonans get great deals on new Fords for over 74 years. Hi, it's Vince.
Ready services, plumbing and air conditioning.
Requirements, rewards, or non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. Game day your way at Gila Resorts and Casinos. 7-3 Saints lead with 14:20 to go in the second quarter. An 18-yard touchdown run for Alvin Kamara, capping a 10-play, 75-yard drive that took 5 minutes and 43 seconds off the clock. And Spencer Rattler, after an ugly first series, looked much more in control in that last series.
Yeah, and I think it starts with their offensive line. Their offensive line's playing really well. This is the group that they've drafted, that they've wanted to put on the field. If you go back to week 1 last year against the Dallas Cowboys, they had like 150 yards rushing, dominated the game. They put up 40-something points. So when they have a healthy group, this is the group that you see from this New Orleans Saints team.
New Orleans last year just won 5 games.
But started 2-0, if you remember.
They did, yep. Week 1 is a little funky, sometimes week 2. It feels like it used to just be week 1, but now it's weeks 1 and 2 before you really get a feel for a team because fewer guys play in preseason. Kickoff left to right will go through the end zone for a touchback, and the Cardinals will start on their 25-yard line. The Cardinals so far with just 41 yards of offense on 15 offensive plays, so that's less than 3 yards per play. Here's Paul.
All right, Marvin Harrison Jr., obviously a huge storyline. It's interesting to hear him talk this week at his locker and talk about how he thinks the expectations are less. At least he feels more free this year, his second year. Obviously, he knows the playbook. He knows what disguises the NFL is known for. The Cardinals are moving him around the offense more. So in those ways, we even saw some cheat motion in the open practices during camp. We'll see what transpires here. No targets, no catches so far.
Nope, only 5 pass attempts, and 2 of those were to McBride. Shotgun here for Murray, takes and looks left, throws to the right instead, dumping it off to Benson at the 35. He's up to the 40 and tackled at the 41. The initial look was Marvin Harrison's way to the left. He was covered by McKinstry, so Murray went back to the right, gain of 5.
That was a really good job by Kyler Murray because it looked like he was going to try and force that to Marvin Harrison. They started an empty formation. They brought Benson back into the backfield to try and get a view on coverage. Saw exactly what he wanted and then ends up getting the kick out to the running back.
Minute 15 gone by in the second quarter. 7-3 Cardinals, 7-3 Saints rather. 2nd and 4 on the Cardinal 41. Murray takes the snap. Deep drop. And takes a shot downfield, firing deep right side, caught Harrison inside the 20 and shoved out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Just a gorgeous throw by Kyler Murray right into the bucket with Harrison downfield all the way to the 14.
You cannot throw a better ball than what Kyler Murray just threw right there. He let his back foot hit the ground and just let that thing go and dropped it into an absolute bucket over the right shoulder to Marvin Harrison Jr. for the huge gain.
So that puts the ball 1st and 10 at the 14 of the Saints, and they go back to the pistol, and they run Benson downhill straight ahead to the 10 and wrestle to the ground there. That's a 4-yard gain after the 45-yard pass play, Murray to Harrison.
Cardinals do a nice job getting to the run right there. They go downhill dive. Jonah Williams does a phenomenal job on the backside, just caving in the entire backside to create a nice cutback lane and get a nice 4 or 5 yard gain on 1st down.
Cardinals go with 2 tight ends to the left, receivers right and left on 2nd and 6 at the 10 of the Saints. Shotgun set for Murray, Benson to his left, 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. 7-3 Saints. Snap to Kyler. Run play again up the middle. Benson gets to the 6, and then they'll blow it dead as he got stacked up there. Gain of about 4 again. So it'll bring up 3rd down and 2 at the 6-yard line. Cardinals might be thinking 4-down territory based on the call.
Cardinals run a simple zone to the right, but the Saints, once you get inside the 10, you got to expect blitz. It's exactly what happened. Staley brings the blitz for New Orleans. They cover down basically every gap. Cardinals did a great job just sticking and staying, getting a man on a man and creating a nice little gap. Now you got a 3rd and short.
You mentioned Staley. That's Brandon Staley, first-year defensive coordinator with the Saints, former head coach of the Chargers. 3rd and 2 for the Cardinals on the Saints 6. 3 tight ends, snap to Murray, and he keeps it himself running right. He slips a tackle, and he dives past the 5, got the first down at the 4-yard line before he's tackled. That's what his teammates want to see, a tough play like that from Murray, knowing there's going to be a big hit. He dove and picked up the first down.
That was all Kyler Murray. They try and run a zone read right up the middle with him keeping it, and he keeps it, and there is nothing. He is stuck in the backfield for a 4-yard loss, makes a move, breaks it out to the right, and gets the first down.
Cardinals had 4 tight ends, including one that was lined up as a fullback on that last play. Now they go with 3, and Harrison wide right on 1st and goal from the 3. Murray with Connor behind him, barking out the call, takes the snap, play action. Murray backing up, rolling right, being chased by Granderson, and throws it out of the end zone, incomplete on the far side. 10:49 to go, second quarter, 7-3 Saints, 2nd and goal.
Growth. That is exactly what we want to see from Kyler Murray right there. Nothing. He's in trouble. Rolls out to the right and throws it away. But the Cardinals play call right there. They set it up. They had 3 tight ends to the left. Tip Ryman comes in short motion, make it look like they're going to run the wham, which they ran early in the preseason, and they ended up trying to get him for the touchdown on the play action pass, but nothing was there. Throw it away, live to fight another down.
They did call defensive holding on the Saints, so it's an automatic first down, 1st and goal at the 2. Murray under center, bunch set to his right. He takes, he gives, Connor straight ahead, puts his head down and is tackled at the 1-yard line by Justin Reed, the safety. So it'll be 2nd and goal from the 1.
Cardinals basically just went wedge blocking, hand the ball off, get downhill, try and score a touchdown. We used to always say, let all the technique go out the window right now. This is all about mentality and attitude. Get this ball in the end zone by all means.
2nd and goal, just outside the 1. They're going to put 2 receivers wide to the right and Wilson just off the line to the left. Murray in shotgun, Connor to his right. Zay Jones motions right to left. Snap to Murray. He's going to throw. Looking left. Now fires left side in the end zone. Harrison caught it. Touchdown Cardinals. The first touchdown of 2025 and hopefully the first of many between Murray and Marvin.
Great job by Kyler Murray right there. Patience. First option, not there. Second option, not there. He falls back, just moves back, doesn't panic, keeps his eyes downfield, and Marvin Harrison comes free at the last second, hits him for the touchdown on the crossing route.
Harrison securing that one as McKinstry made the hit in the end zone. And it's 9-7 Cardinals with 10:05 to go in the second quarter. The extra point from Ryland is on the way, and it's through. That's 10-7 Arizona. Nice bounce back by Murray with the deep ball to Harrison, and then the touchdown pass to give the Cardinals the lead back. Back to New Orleans after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
If you have old windows, they are probably driving up your energy bills. Cool things down with energy-efficient windows from the Window Depot. The Window Depot provides unbeatable value and a wide variety of in-stock and custom-order windows to fit your style and budget. Choose from our SI window brand, made in the USA for quality you can trust, or custom order from top manufacturers for a perfect fit. Order online at thewindowdepot.com or visit a location near you. Experience the best prices, the biggest inventory, only at the Window Depot.
It's kickoff time. Score big at Freeway Chevrolet with our kickoff special. Triple your rebate on all new trucks and SUVs. Every new vehicle in stock. No exclusions. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Kickoff special available on new inventory only. Cannot be combined with any other offers or incentives. NCC rebate only. On approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
Freeway Chevrolet. I-10 and Ray.
Society says, pay $7 for a fancy coffee. Sonic says, nah, how about $2.99 salted caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam, salted caramel drizzle, and crunchy toffee pieces. That's Pinkies Up fancy, fine china fancy, and grand piano in your living room fancy for just $2.99. Sonic salted caramel toffee iced coffee for just $2.99. It's the fancy without the pricey.
Tax not included. Exclusions apply for a limited time only at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Looking for a first-class way to experience Cardinal games? At State Farm Stadium, you can choose from exciting options like field seats, field suites, the Casita Garden Club, the Morgan Athletic Club. For more information, go to azcardinals.com/tickets. So Murray and Harrison connect on a 45-yard pass play and then a 1-yard touchdown. 4-minute and 15-second drive, 7 plays, 65 yards. That gives the Cardinals a 10-7 lead with 10 minutes to go till halftime.
Great answer by the Cardinals right there. That's exactly what you want. When you give up the lead on the road, got to answer. Got to get points somehow, and they end up getting a touchdown and take the lead right back.
SRP Touchdowns for Teachers gives teacher grants with every Cardinals touchdown. Learn more at srp.net/teacher. Ryland will boot it away right to left. The Saints with 2 men back. And Ryland will kick this one in play to about the 2-yard line. Kendra Miller's got it. Up the middle 10, 15, 20, cuts left, breaks a tackle 25, 30, 40-yard line. And pushed out of bounds finally at about the 45-yard line by DeMercado. A great return that will set the Saints up near midfield with 9:58 to go in the second quarter.
We've only seen a handful of games so far, Dave, this season, but I think the NFL got exactly what they wanted. You are going to see a lot of kickoff return plays this year, and we're seeing it already. Big-time plays are creating big-time field position for the offenses.
First down on the New Orleans 45. Spencer Rattler in shotgun. He takes the snap and hands it off up the middle. And about the 48-yard line for a gain of 3 on the play is Devin Neal in there for Kamara.
I think trench play, offensive line play, and defensive line play are the biggest glaring differences from not playing in the preseason. You're seeing it early from the Saints offensive line.
Tempo again. Rattler back to pass on 2nd and 6. Looks over the middle. His pass is caught as the receiver, Olave, stumbled to the ground. Otherwise, he would have gotten a first down. He was touched about a yard short. So it's 3rd and 1 at the Cardinal 46-yard line.
They get the big play to Olave. Now it's 3rd and short. Tempo is making Spencer Rattler look a lot more comfortable, and the run game.
Yeah, they get up over the ball here for a tush push. They got 2 men behind Rattler, 3rd and 1 at the 45 of Arizona. Rattler takes, gets shoved by 2 guys from behind, and he crosses the 45. There is a penalty flag down at midfield on the far side of the field. So it was an offside call on the offense. You don't see that very often. And so a 5-yard penalty on the Saints.
So that is completely reactionary from the tush push the other day. There was an aerial view of the Philadelphia Eagles running their tush push, and it looked like the guards' helmets broke the plane of the ball of the center, and everybody was irate over it on the internet. That is completely reactionary.
So now the Saints get back into shotgun on 3rd and 6 at midfield. 3 receivers set, 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Snap to Rattler. Straight drop, quick throw over the middle. Pulled in for a first down by Olave at the 40. Ankle tackle by Jalen Thompson. Olave gets up hobbling. He'll come to the sideline, but he did get enough to move the chains. 1st and 10 with 8.5 to go in the first half. And New Orleans trailing 10-7. They get us to the ball here quickly, AQ, with 3 men to the right and 1 left. And again, put Rattler in shotgun. Now shifting into the backfield is Cooks, and they're going to run it off the left side. Devin Neal with room, gets good push from his offensive line. He picks up 5 down to the 35.
Tempo. That is exactly what the Saints are doing right now. They get a little inside zone, good push off the left side, short gain.
So 8-minute mark, first half, 10-7 Cardinals, 2nd and 5 for the Saints. In field goal range at the 35. Rattler takes the shotgun snap. Quick throw to the left side at the tight end, who's upended by Melton, just short of the line to gain at the 32. Jawan Johnson caught it, knew the defender was coming in low, went high in the air, somersaulted for a 4-yard gain.
That was a heck of a play by Melton right there. They tried to clear out with the receiver. He breaks off from the receiver and comes up and makes the big tackle at the monster human being that we saw pregame, Jawan Johnson, the tight end for the New Orleans Saints.
You're down on the field, and Yeah, he stands out in uniform. 3rd and 1 for the Saints. They put Rattler under center. They got an extra offensive lineman in and 3 tight ends. One back is Miller, and they give it to him running right. He's in trouble in the backfield, but breaks a tackle and gets the first down to the 25 and down to the 23. A missed tackle in the backfield. Garrett Williams couldn't bring him down, and so that keeps the Saints drive alive all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Short yardage play. They go goal line formation on offense. Extra linemen, a couple extra tight ends, and they run a power play off the right side, breaks a tackle, and gets the big first down.
6.5 to go. First half, 10-7 Arizona. 1st and 10 for the Saints at the Cardinals 23. Olave split to the left. Rattler under center. Miller behind him. Rattler takes, give to Miller. Had trouble getting the exchange and gets maybe a yard to the 22. Mac Wilson down there. Make the stop for the Cardinals, so a short gain on first down.
Mac Wilson did a nice job right there. He avoided the tackle coming off on the double team, makes the play for a minimal gain right there. Saints go duo, 2 double teams at the point of attack. What can blow it up? Linebackers. That's exactly what happened right there.
So 2nd and 8 on the 21. 3 receivers set, 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Kamara's back in. He is flanking Rattler. He's to his left. Shotgun snap. Rattler pumps left, in trouble, gets out of the backfield, rolling right, being chased by Calais, and throws it away out of bounds. Jordan Birch, the rookie out of Oregon, 3rd-round pick, had the initial pressure to force Rattler to leave the pocket.
The Cardinals love Jordan Birch, monster human being, 280-pound defensive end off the edge out of Oregon. They love this guy. They need somebody else to step up other than Josh Sweat and get some pressure, and they just got it right there from Birch, and you get the throwaway.
There is a flag down.
Ineligible receiver downfield on the offense, number 78. That penalty will be declined.
So that's on
3rd down.
McCoy. Didn't see the flag thrown, but it's declined anyway. So 3rd down and 8 with 5:42 to go in the half. Cardinals 10, Saints 7. Ball's at the 21 of Arizona on the near hash mark. So far, the Saints are 2 of 3 on 3rd down. Rattler 7 of 10 passing, 63 yards. Lines up in shotgun, has the football, standing in the pocket, throwing over the middle. The catch is made at the 18, but well short of a first down. So the Saints will bring on the field goal team on 4th down and about 4.
Good job by the Cardinals defense right there. Once you get them behind the sticks, bend but don't break. Keep everything in front of you. That's exactly what they did right there. Spencer Rattler checks it down. They're going to take the easy 3 points.
And so Groupie will come on to kick it. It'll be a 36-yard try with 5 minutes to go here till halftime. Snap is good. Ball is down. Kick on the way, and it's good. So that ties the game at 10 apiece. 4:58 to go in the first half. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Every day, teachers in Arizona open their playbooks to help their students succeed and cross the goal line to their dreams.
Thank you for making our dreams come true.
To show our support for their dedication, SRP will give 2 teachers $500 each for their classrooms every time the Cardinals get in the end zone. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers. When the Cardinals score, teachers win. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
Check it out, the new iPhone 16 Pro with Apple Intelligence and camera control for easy access. At Verizon, you can get it when you trade in any phone from one of their top brands.
Any?
Any.
Even if it's 4 years old?
Yeah.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk?
Yep.
Even if it's 4 years old and I drop it on the sidewalk, then a scooter runs it over, so now it's not just old and cracked, but shattered?
With Verizon, the answer is always yes. New and existing customers can trade in any phone from one of our top brands in any condition for the new iPhone 16 Pro with unlimited Ultimate. Trade-in terms apply. See Verizon.com for details.
With an Arizona Cardinals debit card from Desert Financial, you don't just show up on game day. You show out. Choose from 3 exclusive Cardinals card designs to unlock member perks, like exclusive ticket pricing, an express stadium entrance, and savings on food, drinks, and team shop merch. It's your card, your team, and now, your game day experience? Upgrade it. Visit desertfinancial.com/Cardinals to score yours.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
We're back in Tim Hovick Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert. The Cardinals are Santan Ford. Dave Pash and A.Q. Shipley here. Paul Calvisi down on the field. So a 10-play, 37-yard drive, ending in a field goal after about 5 minutes. And it ties the game at 10 apiece. AQ talked in that last segment about more kickoff returns, and that's because they moved the touchback up, right? So you're encouraged now to kick it and play a little bit more?
Absolutely, and you're getting some touchbacks, which will still bring it out to the 25, but it's going to be interesting to see the way the teams use this as a weapon. Do we try and kick it just over, where the guys are on the kickoff return team, or do you try and put it down there? How do we try and do this? But you got to get it within that 20 through the end zone. It's going to be interesting to see, because this is going to become a weapon at some point this year, Dave.
I think we're all for it. Certainly what it was last year, with touchback 85% of the time, it felt like. And at least this brings back the return a little bit. And this one is a line drive that will be returned again on the goal line by DeMercado, running up the middle 10, far side 20. He gets knocked down at the 30-yard line. That was Isaiah Stallbird with the hit on special teams. But the Cardinals will start this drive just shy of their 30 with 4:53 to go in the first half. Game is tied at 10 apiece, each team with 3 timeouts. And, of course, we'll get the 2-minute warning as well. Nice bounce-back drive by Kyler Murray. He is now 6 of 8, 73 yards and a touchdown. 2 receivers just off the line to the right. Harrison wide left. Single setback is Connor. Play action pass. Bootleg to the right. Murray throws right, and it's incomplete. Granderson was really close to that ball that was behind Trey McBride.
Yeah, that's a routine throw right there that he just missed. He's going to want that one back. Kyler Murray, play action pass, rolls out to his right. Trey McBride wide open and just threw it behind him. They're pretty nonchalant right there and just threw it behind him. But that should have been on the front number and pretty much an easy first down.
So instead, it's 2nd and 10 on the Arizona 29. 3 men in the game at wide receiver, 2 right, 1 left. Murray out of shotgun. Saints bring 4, back to throw Murray. Fires left side again, the pass off target, incomplete. It did hit the hands of McBride. He pounds the ground, angry at himself, but it was catchable certainly for him, but it was not a perfect throw.
It was catchable. Again, another throw just outside the framework. Had a hope for Trey to make a nice play right there, but he saw pressure from the top of the field. Had exactly what he wanted to the bottom of the field. Just missed the throw again.
So back-to-back incompletions. Now it's 3rd and 10. 4:46 on the clock in the half. Game tied at 10. Ball on the Cardinals' 29-yard line. 2 receivers right, 1 left. Murray in shotgun. Has the football. Quick throw over the middle. This time McBride caught it, broke a tackle at the 35, and got a first down at the 40. Boy, Trey McBride was stopped at the 35, but he was able to rip through that arm tackle and move the sticks for a gain of 11.
You nailed it, Dave. I mean, that throw was short of the first down, but you cannot teach mentality and attitude. Trey McBride makes that catch, runs through a tackle, knows he's got to get to the 40, and does just that.
So that is 3 catches already for McBride. 1st and 10 for the Cardinals now on their 40. Again, they operate from the shotgun with 2 tight ends on the line. And Murray's going to run it himself to the right. And he gets his helmet knocked off. And a flag comes down. Murray's tackled at the 44. And now some pushing and shoving going on. Another flag comes in as Kyler's offensive linemen come to his rescue.
Love seeing Froholt come in and defend his quarterback right there. He becomes a runner out in space. It'll be interesting to see what this call is.
Personal foul. Face mask on the defense. 15 will be added to the dead ball spot with an automatic.
The helmet just got ripped off that time. And you're guaranteed to get a face mask call. That was on Jonah Williams. Not the Cardinals going to win. There are 2 in this game, 1 on each team. So they're going to move the ball all the way down to the New Orleans 44-yard line. 4 minutes to go in the half. The game tied at 10. Cardinals in Saint territory again at the 43. James Conner is the lone setback. 2 tight ends and 2 receivers. Murray lining up under center this time. Murray takes the snap, turns, hands it off. Conner running left, trying to get the edge, and he slams the defender to the ground before he shoved out at the 41. So a gain of 2. There is a flag down in the backfield.
Holding. Offense number 63. That's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
It's on Evan Brown.
It's one of the guards we've been waiting to see. Evan Brown gets the holding call. Love the call by the Cardinals, though, because what they ran right there, we call it power bounce. You get the entire defense thinking it's going to be an inside run, and instead of pulling the guard for the middle linebacker, they pulled him all the way around for the corner on the outside of the line. It's called a bounce play. That's what they tried to get right there, and they got it. They actually got the edge and captured the edge, got exactly what they wanted, just a hold call inside.
And so that marches the Cardinals back 10 yards, 1st and 20 at their 47-yard line. 3.5 to go in the half, tie game, 10-10. Murray in the gun. They spread it out with 4 receivers, and it's a quick dump off to the right. Conner caught it, lost his footing, and tackled for a loss at the 43. Tried to spin to his right as soon as he caught the ball, and it was kind of an awkward turn as he planted his foot, and he lost about 3 yards.
Yeah, they tried to run a one-man screen right there. Just a quick little swing to Conner, get one guy out, and they get one guy out in space, but everybody was out-leveraged. The entire Saints defense read it from the start, and you get the big loss. Now you're sitting there at second and way too long.
Yeah, the second time the Cardinals went backwards after a penalty with a negative play. They had the punt the last time. 2nd and 23 at their 44. Shotgun snap to Murray. 3-step drop. Hitches, throws over the middle. Going down to make the catch is Harrison at the 45. He's immediately tackled, but he gets a chunk of it back. But it will be 3rd down and 12 with 2.5 to go here in the first half.
Saints ran a too-high shell, but they were way back. They were defending the deep ball. They were making sure no chunk plays were happening. You get Marvin Harrison Jr. on the quick in route right in front of the safeties. Great throw by Kyler Murray.
Cardinals 3 of 5 on 3rd down. They picked up a 3rd and 10 in the first quarter. This is 3rd and 12 on the Saint 45. Murray out of shotgun, trips formation to his left. Snap to Murray, 4-man rush. Murray steps up to run, throws at the last second complete across the middle. McBride caught it at the 30, all the way down to the 20-yard line. Tackled there, but a gain of 25 as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Really nice job right there by Kyler Murray. Excellent job by Trey McBride. Kyler did not panic, steps up in the pocket and hits him for a big first down.
That's where Murray can be magical. You think he's going to run, he's breaking down defenders, and then pulls the trigger at the last second. The Cardinals with a chance to take the lead at halftime. 2 minutes to go. Game tied at 10 on the Cardinals Radio Network.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
Did you know you can get 2 hot dogs for just $4 at AM/PM?
Wait, can you mix and match flavors?
Duh, I just got the new Al Pastor sausage and a classic AM/PM dog.
Wild. What will you tell me next? That a hot dog's not a sandwich?
It's meat between bread, dude. It's the definition of a sandwich.
Grab 2 hot dogs for $4 and large fountain drinks for 89 cents at AM/PM today. AM/PM, too much good stuff.
plus tax where applicable. Prices and participation may vary. Terms and conditions apply. Large A&P and Fountain Cup available in Washington, Oregon, and California. Extra large Fountain Cups are available for 89 cents in Arizona and Nevada markets.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Cards fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. That's another chance to pounce on the football fun right away. Only at BetMGM, a proud sportsbook partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only, new customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT-STEP.
Arizona Cardinals single game tickets are on sale now.
What a show by Kyler Murray.
That's what you need, baby.
The Cardinals host NFC West battles with the 49ers, Rams, and Seahawks. Plus, the Packers, Falcons, Panthers, Jaguars, and Titans will visit State Farm Stadium.
Harrison dives for the end zone. Touchdown!
Tickets are available online at azcardinals.com/buy tickets.
Cardinals win!
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
2 minutes to go in the first half. Game tied 10 apiece. The Cardinals in the red zone on the New Orleans 20-yard line after Kyler Murray throws to Trey McBride for 25 yards. Shotgun set. 2 receivers left. Snap to Murray. Back to throw. Pass behind Harrison over the middle, incomplete. There's a flag down on the near side that's going to go against the defense.
Offside. Defense number 93 lined up in the neutral zone. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
It's on Nathan Shepard. So that will move the ball closer to the goal line. It'll be first down and 5 at the 15.
Nothing better than getting a free 5 and starting at 1st and 5. Your entire playbook is available.
Murray will line up under center this time. James Conner at running back. 2 tight ends on the right side of the formation. 1st and 5 at the St. 15. Two receivers to Murray's left. He takes the snap. Give to Conner. Running left inside the 10. And dragged down by Granderson and Pete Warner. But he got a first down. 1st and goal. Let's check in with Paul.
All right, big play. Trey McBride on this drive so far. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12. He converted both. A total of 36 yards on the pitch and catch from Kyler Murray. Remember, a year ago, they were 75% plus in terms of target to catches. That was 6th best of any combo in the NFL. But Trey McBride also didn't have a receiving touchdown until week 17. Maybe it's coming here.
He's lined up, Paul, on the left side of the offensive line on 1st and goal at the 8. 3 receivers in the game also. Murray takes the shotgun snap, looks left. It's a screen to the left to McBride. Caught at the 10, runs left to the 5, but dragged down at the 4. He got 4 yards before Demario Davis took him down. A minute left in the half. The game tied at 10, 2nd and goal.
Love that play call. They go a little eye candy. Short motion, the back out to the right. Trey McBride lined up as the left tight end. You get a tight end screen back to Trey McBride. You get center and tackle out in front inside the 10-yard line. That's an unbelievable call.
And a touchdown saving tackle by Davis. 2nd and goal at the 4 of the Saints with 40 seconds to go in the half. Harrison is split to the left. He's already got a touchdown in this game. 2 receivers to the right. McBride motions left to right. Murray rolls right. An underhand pitch caught by Conner and into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, the former baseball player. Little underhand give to the first baseman for the easy out. And it's James Conner getting into the end zone to give the Cardinals the lead, 16-10.
Great play call by offensive coordinator Drew Petzing. They pull the backside guard around. Basically a glorified shovel pass. Get Kyler Murray rolling out to the right. All eyeballs on him. Shovel it up underneath the corner for the awesome touchdown by the Cardinals.
2 TD passes now for Murray. 28 seconds to go in the half. Rylan on for the point after. His kick is up and good. 17-10. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers gives teacher grants with every Cardinals touchdown. Learn more at srp.net/teacher. Not always easy in the red zone when it's condensed to be able to throw the football, so they get creative. With that, little underhand pitch to Conner, and Arizona's got the lead. Back after this on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Hey Cardinals fans, the 2024 football season's here and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cardinals football games or to any other live event in Arizona, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
At Gila River Resorts and Casinos, every day feels like game day. With award-winning dining at Prime Steakhouse to non-stop slots, table games, and live entertainment, we serve up the kind of winning moments that rival a last-second touchdown. From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. However you play it, it's game day your way at Arizona's #1 casino. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
Every day, teachers in Arizona open their playbooks to help their students succeed and cross the goal line to their dreams.
Thank you for making our dreams come true.
To show our support for their dedication, SRP will give 2 teachers $500 each for their classrooms every time the Cardinals get in the end zone. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers. When the Cardinals score, teachers win. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Find everything you need for each member of your family at the Cardinals Team Shop at State Farm Stadium. You can also shop online at azcardinals.com/shop. So Kyler Murray engineers a 10-play, 71-yard drive that took 4 minutes and 30 seconds off the clock, and the Cardinals lead 17-10 with 28 seconds to go in the half.
They have clearly found their footing, Dave. I mean, they look really good in the last 2 drives. Kyler looks comfortable again. Everything is happening right now for this offense. Defense has to step up right now. Obviously, only 28 seconds left in the half, but they got to pick it up in the second half.
Saints will get the ball to start the second half. New Orleans has all their timeouts to work with here at the end of the first half. So Murray so far 12 of 16 for 126 yards and 2 touchdowns. Quarterback rating of 137. Kickoff is taken on the near side of the 8-yard line by Miller. He'll head straight ahead to the 20, and he's tackled at the 30-yard line. Joey Blunt in there along with the rookie Cody Simon, and Blunt is shaken up. He's down on his back. Excellent special teams player. He gets helped up, and he'll hobble to the sideline. Simon now is seated. I think they collided, and now Blunt goes to the ground. So both guys end up down. I think there was friendly fire there on that special teams tackle.
2, we normally charge a timeout, but we had to change possession with the kickoff, so we are not charging any timeouts.
There's the description as to why the Cardinals will not lose a timeout. Not that they would, at this point, need it with 23 seconds left. Cody Simon, they think, is going to be excellent. That he's going to play on all their special teams, backup inside linebacker. They think at some point he could also get defensive snaps. And obviously Joey Blunt, we all know how important he is to the Cardinals and what they do on special teams.
Joey Blunt, special teams captain, can also had a really good preseason in the defensive backfield.
So we'll step away as they look at both guys here. 17-10 Cardinals with 23 seconds left in the half. This is the Cardinals Radio Network.
There's nothing like a day filled with family, friends, and Arizona Cardinals football. Join the Bird Gang this fall at State Farm Stadium.
Let's go! Let's go!
There are ticket options for every fan, including season tickets, premium seating, groups, and luxury field seating experiences. For all ticket information, visit azcardinals.com/tickets. That's azcardinals.com/tickets.
Saving on your education should be a right, not a competition. At University of Phoenix, our bachelor's and master's scholarships are accessible to all. You'll get the best scholarship or savings you qualify for. Simple as that. Because everyone deserves an opportunity to save on their education without competing for it. Explore scholarship options at University of Phoenix.
Join the Bird Gang in Dallas for Monday Night Football this season through Cardinals Premier Travel. Cardinals Premier Travel will be hosted by Cardinals legend Patrick Peterson.
Let's rock. It's time to fly today.
Travel packages to the November 3rd game will include destination transportation, 4-star hotel accommodations, pre-game tailgate experience, lower-level game tickets, and more. For details, visit azcardstravel.com. That's azcardstravel.com.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
Tickets for all Cardinals home games available now, including the opener next Sunday against the Panthers. Get yours at azcardinals.com/tix. That's azcardinals.com/TIX. So Joey Blunt back in the locker room and Cody Simon in the blue tent with the Cardinals up 17-10, 23 seconds left in the half.
If you're the Arizona Cardinals right now, you got to expect one thing. With a young quarterback at home, still ball game in hand, obviously. If I'm the Arizona Cardinals, I'm assuming right now they're going to hand the ball off, try and get a run. If they pop it, then go into 2-minute mode. If not, just go to the half.
Saints have all their timeouts. Ball is on their 29. First down. Rattler and shotgun. Alvin Kamara is in the backfield with him. And it will be Kamara running up the middle. And he's up to the 35, and that's it. Tackled there by Browning. And the Saints do not appear in a hurry to snap the ball again, although, yep, they're going to just go to the locker room. So you nailed it. They didn't get anything on that run, and so they will go to the locker room and regroup. We are at halftime. Week 1 of the 2025 season. The Cardinals lead the Saints 17-10 on the Cards Radio Network.
Catchy tune, right? But don't let the urge to sing along distract you from the truck drifting towards your lane. Or that lane-splitting biker creeping up the side. Fortunately, every Hyundai offers advanced safety features that can alert you to potential dangers around you. And Hyundai has over 130 IIHS Top Safety Awards since 2006. Because Hyundai is always working to ensure the road doesn't
get you one way or another.
IIHS Top Safety Awards include Top Safety Pick and Top Safety Pick Plus awards to Hyundai vehicles from 2006 to 2025.
Now for a limited time, get 1.99% APR on the Hyundai Tucson or Tucson Hybrid. Visit your local Hyundai dealer today. Offers end September 30th. Call 562-314-4603 for details.
Hey Cardinals fans, the 2024 football season's here and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cardinals football games or to any other live event in Arizona, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
For 48 straight years, Ford F-Series have been the best-selling trucks in America. We got here by engineering breakthrough technology, redefining built Ford tough, and never settling for second best. But what's really made Ford F-Series the #1 selling trucks in America is you. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. Based on 1977 to 2024 calendar year total sales.
At the half in New Orleans, the Cardinals lead the Saints by the score of 17-10. Time to take a look at what else is going on here in Week 1. The scoreboard is presented by Hyundai, proud partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Late second quarter, Buccaneers out the Falcons. This game tied at 10. Michael Penix, 140 passing yards and a touchdown. At the break in Cleveland, Bengals on top of the Browns 14-10. Joe Burrow with a touchdown toss. Also halftime in Indianapolis, and the Colts shutting out the Dolphins 20-0. Daniel Jones 17 of 22, 197 yards and a touchdown. Late second quarter, Patriots a field goal better than the Raiders, 10-7. Jets on top of the Steelers, 19-17. Late second quarter, Aaron Rodgers in his Steelers debut, 2 touchdown throws, 1 to Garrett Wilson. Couple other games in progress. Commanders lead the Giants 14-3. A game is under 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Jaden Daniels with a touchdown toss. And weather right now delaying the Panthers and Jaguars in Jacksonville. It is 10-3 in favor of Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, 10-14, 84 yards, and a touchdown. Still to come this afternoon, there are 4 late kickoffs. The Titans are in Denver. The 49ers play the Seahawks. Christian McCaffrey will play despite showing up on the injury report late in the week with a calf issue. The Lions visit the Packers, and the Rams entertain the Texans. Sunday Night Football features the Ravens and Bills from Buffalo. Monday Night Football, the Bears host the Vikings in an NFC North showdown. In case you missed it, on Thursday, the regular season kicked off with the Eagles beating the Cowboys 24-20. Jalen Hurts rushed for 2 touchdowns. Saquon Barkley 1. And on Friday in Brazil, the Chargers knocked off the Chiefs 27-21. Justin Herbert passed for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 to Quentin Johnston. Chargers snapped a 7-game losing streak to the Chiefs. Again here at the half in New Orleans, Cardinals 17, Saints 10. I'm Craig Riolu on the Arizona Cardinals Radio Network.
Gila River Resorts and Casinos, every day feels like game day. With award-winning dining at Prime Steakhouse to non-stop slots, table games, and live entertainment, we serve up the kind of winning moments that rival a last-second touchdown. From big wins to bright lights, it's all right here. However you play it, it's game day your way at Arizona's #1 casino. You do you at Gila River Resorts and Casinos.
Every day, teachers in Arizona open their playbooks to help their students succeed and cross the goal line to their dreams.
Thank you to our teachers. Thank you for making our dreams come true.
To show our support for their dedication, SRP will give 2 teachers $500 each for their classrooms every time the Cardinals get in the end zone. SRP Touchdowns for Teachers. When the Cardinals score, teachers win. Learn more at srp.net/teacher.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a best man speech, but getting one from some random +1.
I am honored to be standing here today, also confused and a little hungry. Does anyone want to switch entrees? Pretty sure I checked beef.
You wouldn't settle for just any speech, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Harrison is split to the left. He's already got a touchdown in this game. 2 receivers to the right. McBride motions left to right. Murray rolls right. An underhand pitch caught by Connor and into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, the former baseball player. Little underhand give to the first baseman for the easy out. And it's James Conner getting into the end zone to give the Cardinals the lead, 16-10.
Kyler completed his final 6 pass attempts on that 10-play, 71-yard scoring drive. The go-ahead scores, the Cardinals at the half lead the Saints in New Orleans 17-10. Kyler Murray with a couple of touchdown passes, one to James Conner, the other one to Marvin Harrison Jr. As we say, welcome to the half. Craig Riolu, Rob Fredrickson taking a look at the first 30 minutes. And offensively, Rob, kind of a clunky start to this one, especially offensively, but then things picked up on the Cardinals' third possession when they went 7 plays, 65 yards. We saw that deep shot from Kyler to Marvin, but the first 2 drives, maybe just, again, whether that's nerves, jitters, or just the fact that it's week 1 of game 1.
Yeah, rough start for the Cardinals offensively, but, you know, again, it's a first game. A lot of these starters haven't played a lot in the preseason, so they're kind of figuring out their way. A lot of pre-snap penalties, a lot of post-snap penalties. Got to get that cleaned up, but you know what I liked? I liked how the offense rallied and came back with a couple touchdown drives.
Marvin and Trey McBride combined for 8 catches on 10 targets for 113 yards and a touchdown. I think we're going to see that a lot. Those are your 2 best receivers, if you will, as far as pass catchers are concerned. And then you look at James Conner, 7 carries, 24 yards. Saw Kyler Murray a couple of times on a design run, also scrambling. So showing that he's using his legs, which is something that was talked about a lot this offseason.
Yeah, Kyler really did well in the pass game, like 12 for 16 for 126 yards in that first half, 2 touchdowns, 7 targets to McBride, and 3 targets to MHJ. Those guys are going to continue to get targeted. They're going to continue to get their looks. The rushing statistic, though, is a little misnomer in that it was tough sledding for the Arizona Cardinals running the football. Kyler had a couple nice runs that kind of changed the way the statistics look, but the Cardinals kept trying to bounce out runs to the outside. That really didn't work. When they were most effective was when James Conner was hitting it downhill. 51 total rushing yards for the Cardinals at the half. Defensively, Will Johnson with the pass defense had an interception taken away from him on an illegal contact call against Max Melton, which was completely away from the play. Josh Sweat credited with a quarterback hit. He's showing pressure, and they have rattled Spencer Rattler to the point where he's getting rid of the ball a lot quicker than I think maybe people anticipated. Well, I think they rattled Spencer a little bit early, but he really settled in. And on that drive that you talked about where Will Johnson had that interception in the end zone that was called back, Spencer Rattler was 4 for 4 in that drive. He really started to get comfortable. He's getting rid of the ball on time and quickly. So the Cardinals really, I think in the second half, it's really going to be incumbent upon them to figure out a way to get some pressure on Spencer Rattler to get him a little uncomfortable.
That scoring drive you're talking about, 10 plays, 75 yards, 6 of the 10 plays, 9 or more yards. Alvin Kamara with the 18-yard touchdown run. So, again, week 1, so far so good. And at the end of the day, all you want is a W for this first contest.
Yeah, defense got to come out quick in this first drive of the second half and reestablish that dominance going into the second half.
Saints football to begin the second half. Rob and I will rejoin you post-game for Cardinal Talk again at the half. Cardinals on top of the Saints 17-10. Dave Pasch, AQ Shipley, Paul Calvisi will rejoin you on the other side from New Orleans the next and final 30 minutes here in Week 1. This is the Arizona Cardinals Radio Network.
Across the painted desert to where the mountains touch the sky. This is Sanderson Wood Country, where Arizona's pride. Sanderson Wood Country, built on serving you. Sanderson Ford, satisfaction in everything we do. We're Arizona's pride, Sanderson Ford.
Tired of running out of hot water? Right now at Precision Air and Plumbing, get 25% off a tankless or hybrid water heater. Systems that deliver hot water on demand, take up less space, and cut down on energy costs. It's efficient, reliable, and perfect for Arizona homes. And with flexible financing options, it's more affordable than ever. Make the precision decision today and call us at 602-765-HIGH.
Make a precision decision with Precision Air.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Cards fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. That's another chance to pounce on the football fun right away. Only at BetMGM, a proud sportsbook partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only, new customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT STEP.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Dave Pasch back here with AQ Shipley and Paul Calvisi. The Cardinals lead 17-10 at halftime. Our Toro ground stats brought to you by Toro. Count on it. James Conner, 7 carries, 24 yards. Kamara had 38 yards. The Saints had 75 yards as a team rushing. They only had 23 plays run to 32 for the Cardinals in that first half. The Noble Sideline Report is presented by Earnhardt Hyundai North Scottsdale. Shop local, shop nshyundai.com. Here's Paul.
All right, JG kept it pretty quick moments ago. So look, on offense, when we decided to run north, that's when we were at our most effective, as opposed to trying the edges in the run game. In terms of the defense, in known pass, according to JG, we got to get a little bit better in affecting the quarterback, especially when Spencer Rattler and Kellen Moore went into the quick game, getting the ball out really fast and getting up to the line of scrimmage as well. He said, you know what, we definitely need to do a better job tackling on 41, meaning Alvin Kamara. And here's the thing, when they go with that candy package, and Nick Rawlins knew it was coming, when they get on the ball and they try and get it out quick, Cardinals as a defense have to communicate quickly as well. It's really loud in here, and you got a lot of new parts, including a new middle linebacker.
All right, Paul, the Cardinals will kick it off left to right. And this will be taken at about the 6-yard line by Velus Jones, who runs left to the 20, up to the 30. A flag comes down as he's tackled. Kickoff return brought to you by All Pro Shade's Concept. You got to have shade. Visit allproshade.com for a free estimate and free professional installation.
During the return, holding, receiving team number 58. It's a 10-yard penalty. First down.
Almost guaranteed when you see a flag on special teams. Chris Rumpf, the second, gets called for the penalty. And so Spencer Rattler, 8 of 11 passing, 65 yards in that first half. And the Saints will operate from their... Now they had the spot wrong. They had it at about the 17. Now they're moving it back to the 15-yard line. And they're going to spread it out. Kamara is flexed out way wide to the far side of the field. So an empty backfield. Rattler takes the snap, and it's a pitch to Shaheed on the far side. He's wrapped up and thrown down after a 1-yard gain by Zaven Collins. So the Cardinals were not fooled on that.
Not fooled is right. Zaven Collins does a great job getting up the field on the jet sweep to Shaheed. Shaheed is a burner, absolute speedster. Zaven Collins cuts him off at the point of attack, makes a nice play for a loss.
And Shaheed didn't have a touch in that first half, so the assumption is they were trying to get him involved. 2nd and 8 now on the 17. So Rattler in the gun, flanked to his left by Kamara, but Rattler will throw. Looks to the right side, fires, and Shaheed makes a diving catch for a first down at the 33-yard line as he's touched to the ground there. A pickup of 16.
Get the ball into the speedster's hands. That's exactly what they did. Rattler's back foot hit the ground, in rhythm. Nice out throw to Shaheed.
He has really settled down, Rattler has, since that opening drive. Saints come back and run Kamara off the left side, trying to get wide. It's not there, so he turns upfield and dives forward to the 40-yard line, or 35-yard line, rather. So just a 1-yard pickup there. Again, the Cardinals seem to know that that was coming. They were waiting for Kamara that time as he tried to take it wide to the left side.
Great job by the Cardinals defense staying disciplined right there. The theme of the NFL has been eye candy. Whole offensive line blocked right. Handoff to Kamara left. Nice stop.
2 receivers left, 1 right, 2nd and 9 at the 35-yard line of the Saints. Shotgun snap, Rattler short set. Throws to the left side, catch is made by Shaheed, and an immediate tackle followed by a kip-up from Buda Baker at the 37, just a 2-yard gain.
That is what we have been so used to seeing over the years. Buda Baker is not losing a step, flies down like a missile with a big hit.
Saints get up to the line with some tempo here. 3rd and long. 3rd and 7. Quick snap. Rattler deep set. In trouble. Steps up. And Rattler is grabbed by Baron Browning and sacked at the 30-yard line. Flag down as well.
Holding. Offense number 75. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
So Baron Browning, who the Cardinals acquired during the season last year, comes up with a sack on 3rd down to force a punt.
What a move by Baron Browning, rushing off the edge against the right tackle, Fuaga. Goes straight to his chest, bull rush, and then ducks under, and you get the holding call as Fuaga basically clotheslines him.
So the punt team is out. Ty Kroger will boot it away for New Orleans, who stands at a 17-yard line. Greg Dortch to our left is at the 29 of Arizona. 2.5 into the 3rd. The Cardinals lead 17-10. Punt is high and deep, angled toward the far side. Racing over there is Dortch, and he makes the fair catch at the 19-yard line. So the Cardinals offense takes the field for the first time in the second half. They lead 17-10 on the Cardinals radio network.
Hey Cardinals fans, the 2024 football season's here and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the touchdown celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cardinals football games or to any other live event in Arizona, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
NFL fans, when it's time to get Cardinals tickets, you can tackle game day with total certainty with Ticketmaster. As the official resale ticket marketplace of the NFL, Ticketmaster's got the best way to take it to the house when it comes to being there live. With 100% verified resale tickets available all season long, you can count on getting in with ease and spend time focusing on the good stuff, like tailgating with your friends and family. Even if you're headed to the game last minute, you can still score seats. Want to meet up inside the stadium with your crew? Transferring your tickets is an easy handoff. So get those touchdown celebrations ready and score your tickets today at Ticketmaster.com/Cardinals.
Hey Cardinals fans, All Copy Products is proud to be the official office solutions partner of the Arizona Cardinals. We cover the entire valley and want to help you with all of your office solution needs. All Copy Products is recognized for our commitment to customer service. At All Copy Products, we will create software and technology solutions that work for you, football fans. Score points for your business with us. Visit us at allcopyproducts.com today.
Holy mackerel! That is football!
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
All right, there were some injuries at the tail end of that second quarter. Let's get an update. Here's Paul.
Yeah, double whammy to the special teams, Dave. Both Cody Simon and Joey Blunt out. They will miss the rest of the game, both under concussion protocol right now. As for this Cardinals offense, it's an interesting new dynamic down in the sideline where Drew Petzing and Isaiah Wolford, the QB coach, they come up to Jacoby Brissett quite a bit. 10-year veteran, guy who played with Tom Brady, Phillip Rivers. He knows all the coordinators cold in this league, and it's very interesting to see them treat him almost as an assistant coach, to see how active that Jacoby Brissett is with Kyler Murray as well, and they're constantly talking. It's an added layer of knowledge when you have a 10-year veteran now as a backup quarterback and how much everyone can share in that.
No question, more than 50 career starts for Brissett. Bad news on the injuries. That really could impact special teams. The Cardinals offense on the field on their 19. They lead by 7, 2.5 minutes into the third. Murray under center takes. It's a play-action pass setting up with a throwback screen to the left, caught by Connor, but he's going to lose yardage as that play took a while to develop. The Saints were in the backfield. The Cardinals couldn't block it. It's a loss of 1 at the 18-yard line.
I've run that play so many times as a player, and that is literally one of the hardest plays to get going because you're literally hoping that the defense falls for the fake. If they do not, everybody just runs with the offensive line. Offensive line ran left. They stayed with them, make the play for the loss.
So 2nd and 11 on the Cardinals' 18. Higgins in the game as a fullback with Benson behind him. McBride motions to the near side with Murray under center. Murray takes a pitch to Benson running right, in trouble in the backfield of the 15, but he's able to get some room. Near side 20, 30, 40, 45, 50, stays in bounds with a stiff arm, 40, and all the way down to the 30-yard line. Boy, it looked like Trey Benson was going to get tackled for a loss. Instead, some 50 yards later, he's finally brought down deep in Saints territory.
This is what we've been hearing about all preseason. Trey Benson is about to step up, and step up he just did. He takes the toss play. It looked like it was bottled up. There was penetration. He bounces around everything and finds a clean slate to tiptoe down the sideline for 50 yards.
Officially 52 all the way to the 30-yard line of New Orleans. Cardinals trying to take a 2-touchdown lead. They're up 7, 4 minutes into the third. Shotgun snap to Murray on first down. Fires deep, right side, overthrown, incomplete down the near sideline. Trying for Michael Wilson with McKinstry in coverage. It'll be 2nd and 10 on the 30.
The Cardinals are trying to strike fast. They try and hit Wilson on a fade ball down the right sideline, but I like what Kyler Murray just did. He put it where only his guy can catch it, obviously a little overthrown, but put it out of bounds.
Shotgun formation, snap to Murray, handoff. Benson running to the right at the 30, and again trying to get the edge, bouncing it outside. This time he's tackled for no gain. Last time he was able to break free, not there. The Saints had multiple defenders over there to make sure Benson did not get the corner.
Cardinals run a counter to the right side of the field. They pull the left guard and the left tackle. Paris Johnson does a nice job as he gets penetration, wheeling around and sealing the edge to allow Benson to get to the outside, but took too long and too many people were able to flow to the ball.
Cardinals, though, have been pretty good on third down, 4 of 6. They've converted 3rd and 10 plus in this game, and it's 3rd and 10 now at the 30-yard line. 3 receivers to the left of Murray. Murray calling for the ball, has it, drops the pass, throws over the middle. Dortch with an immediate catch, but he's tackled for a loss at the 32, which makes it a longer field goal try. It's going to be about a 50-yard attempt as the Saints make the tackle for a 2-yard loss to Mario Davis.
They tried to run a middle screen. The interior 3 offensive linemen all let their guys go and try and become the lead blockers in the cavalry for the big play up the middle. DeMario Davis, the all-world linebacker, beats one of the guards and makes the play.
So Ryland trying to add to the lead with a 50-yard field goal attempt. Ball on the near hash mark. Gillikin to hold. Brewer to snap. Snap is good. Ball's down. The kick from Ryland has plenty of leg, and the kick is good. Chad Ryland makes it 20-10. Cardinals with 9:16 to go in the third quarter. Cardinals able to finish that drive with points after the 52-yard run by Benson. This is the Cardinals Radio Network.
It's kickoff time. Score big at Freeway Chevrolet with our kickoff special. Triple your rebate on all new trucks and SUVs. Every new vehicle in stock. No exclusions. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Kickoff special available on new inventory only. Cannot be combined with any other offers or incentives. NCC rebate only. On approved credit. See dealer for complete details.
Freeway, Chevrolet, high-tech, and rain.
Cardinals fans, football is back, and Kilt Lifter from Four Peaks has your game days covered. Whether you're posted up at home or cheering with your crew at Four Peaks 8th Street Pub in Tempe, Kilt Lifter is the ultimate game day companion. Arizona's favorite award-winning amber ale, bold, smooth, and brewed for Sundays. This season, lift your game with Kilt Lifter.
In football, the best teams rise to the top. In medicine, the same is true. That's why Barrow Neurological Institute is consistently ranked among the nation's best in brain and spine care. From game day concussions to the most complex neurological conditions, Barrow delivers world-class expertise right here in Arizona. When it comes to your brain, your spine, your future, you want the very best on your side. Barrow Neurological Institute. It matters where you get your care. Visit barrowneuro.org.
Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona Sports, the local sports leader.
Enjoy Cardinals game day with a group of family, friends, or co-workers. Learn about the many fan experience opportunities that can enhance your visit, including holding the American flag on the field before a game. Go to azcardinals.com/groups to learn more. So the Cardinals extend their lead at 20-10. 50-yard field goal by Chad Ryland after a 52-yard run by Trey Benson. And on the first drive, it was Baron Browning had that sack that forced the quick 3-and-out and punt. And then the Cardinals make it 20-10 with 9:16 to go in the third. Chad Ryland, who just made the 50-yard field goal that had enough leg to be good from 60, will now kick off. Cardinals return home next Sunday to host the Panthers. Carolina is playing Jacksonville. That game has been suspended. They got to assume that's a weather issue there in Jacksonville. Line drive kick left to right, fielded by Jones on the 5, runs right to the 10, to the 20, up to the 25, and pushes the pile to about the 27 before they blow it dead. Well, let's see if the Cardinals defense can keep it going with a 10-point lead. Remember, they trailed 7-3 in the first quarter, but now are up 10 with 9:09 to go here in the third.
Ball will be at the 27-yard line.
Alvin Kamara in the game at running back to the right of Spencer Rattler. Two receivers to the left. Shotgun snap. Rattler, 5-step drop, pass over the middle, almost picked off, incomplete. Davis Gaither got his hands on the ball on that pass intended for Jawan Johnson, but could not pull it in.
Davis Gaither did a great job right there. He was setting up in coverage, sees it, breaks on the ball before the ball was even thrown, and almost comes up with a big-time interception.
He collided with Jawan Johnson, and maybe because of that collision, unable to make the catch. 2nd and 10. Same formation. This time Kamara's to the left of Rattler in the shotgun. Snap to Rattler. Quick pass over the middle. And a sliding catch made for a first down by Johnson at the 40. There was one fewer linebacker in the game that time. The ball was thrown over the middle. Jalen Thompson in the area, but it's a first down.
They blitz Buda Baker off of the offense's left, and he read it and threw a nice pass to Johnson.
Tempo for the Saints, but now they back away a little bit. Rattler in shotgun on first down at the 39 of New Orleans. It's a run play to the right for Kamara. Hit in the backfield. Gets up to the 40-yard line. But that's about it. Maybe the 41. So a 2-yard gain on the play. And L.J. Collier was the man in the backfield to slow down the running back.
Cardinals are doing a better job this half so far, stopping the run, getting penetration, winning at the point of attack. Clearly a point of emphasis coming out of the half after Kamara had a big first half.
2nd and 7 on the Saints 42. 8-minute mark, third quarter, 20-10. Cardinals lead. 3 receivers to the left of the quarterback. Rattler back to throw. Passes to the right side. It's low and incomplete in the dirt. Intended for Olave, and Max Melton had very good coverage. Olave claims he caught the ball. Let's see if Kellen Moore challenges this. Ruling, though, is incomplete.
Great coverage by Melton. They are on the ball again. Tempo seems to be what Spencer Rattler is most comfortable with.
It definitely was incomplete. Maybe he was signaling that he thought he was interfered with. Doesn't matter. No flag, and it's 3rd down and 7 at the New Orleans 42. Saints are 2 for 5 on 3rd down. 3 receivers set. Rattler back to pass, facing a 5-man rush. Throws complete across the middle for a first down at the 48-yard line of the Cardinals. Again, hitting Jawan Johnson, and there was some pressure that time on Rattler.
Cardinals did a nice job showing blitz and bringing a little pressure right there. They almost got to Rattler, but he makes a nice pass.
4 receivers to the right. A quick snap. Racing into the backfield is Josh Sweat, but there's a flag down.
Prior to the ball being snapped, false start, offense number 51. That's a 5-yard penalty.
It's on Ruiz, his second penalty. Had that 4 receiver formation to the right that time. Check in with Paul.
What we're seeing here, Nick Rawls talked a little bit about this, is the candy package is what Kellen Moore calls it, what they refer to it as, where they get up on the ball right away, and then he can still communicate with his young quarterback until there's 15 left on the play clock, something Sean McVay used to do with Jared Goff a lot, try and get it and translate what the look is they're seeing from the D.
1st and 15, a quick throw to the left side, caught by Olave at midfield. He's inside the 45 of the Cardinals, tackled by Baker at the 44. So it's a good play there for the Saints. Get about half of the yardage necessary on first down.
That was a run play called by the Saints. They had a bunch of guys downfield that will never get called on this RPO scheme.
Gain of 8, 2nd and 7 at the 45 of the Cardinals. Rattler to throw again. Fires right side, wide open. Johnson caught at the 40. He steps out of bounds close to the first down at the 38. They're going to mark him short by about a half yard. It'll bring up 3rd down with 6:50 to go in the 3rd. The Cardinals up 10.
Tempo again, get Jawan Johnson out in space. The big man rumbling out in space, almost gets the first down. 3rd and short, watch the tush push. Watch it.
Yep, they had a penalty on that when they tried it in the first half, so they're not going to do it. They're just going to hand the ball off to Kamara straight ahead, and he gets the first down to the 36. You heard the fans assuming that the official had a bad spot on that last play. They thought it was a first down, but now they get it. And a fresh set of downs at the 36. They get up to the line quickly again. 2 tight ends tight to the line. 2 receivers left.
Rattler out of shotgun, takes the snap, throws left side, caught Cooks 35. Runs to the near side 30 and dumped at the 28. Short passing game working here for the Saints, a gain of about 8. Inside 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. It is 20-10. The Cardinals lead, but a nice drive here by New Orleans. Certainly in field goal range. 2 receivers to the right. And a shotgun snap. Handoff. Kamara in trouble in the backfield, and down he goes. It was Phil Mustipher that flashed in the backfield, and that forced Kamara to try to turn it back. And when he did, there were other Cardinals waiting for a 2-yard loss at the 30, bringing up third down.
Listen, Dave, tempo's great for this offense because it's clearly worked quite a bit, but it can also be a detriment because right there, nobody blocked a single soul on the offensive line. I'm not sure they got it communicated across enough.
So it is third down and 4 at the 30. The scoreboard says second down, but it's wrong. And now penalty is Darius Robinson comes into the backfield. He was offside.
Neutral zone infraction on a defense number 56. That's a 5-yard penalty. First down.
Now, unfortunately, that's the first time we've called Darius Robinson's name today, and it's on a penalty, and it gives the Saints a first down with 5 minutes to go in the third. They trail for now by 10.
2 trains of thoughts right there. The tackle move to give you the free 5, but you also have the old method of the Aaron Rodgers method of nobody moves, snap the ball whenever you see as the center somebody get across the neutral zone and take a free play with a free shot downfield.
Saints will spread it out with 4 receivers, 3 right, 1 left. Now Kamara leaves the backfield 2. Snap to Rattler from the pocket, steps up, in trouble. Rolling to the left, being chased, lobs it, deep left side, incomplete at the 5, going for Olave. And again, Max Melton had really good coverage, and Rattler pretty much threw that ball out of bounds.
Cardinals defensive backs really are doing a nice job staying disciplined because there's a lot of eye candy getting thrown at them on that particular play. They sent Alvin Kamara out to the right, eye candy to try and open up the middle of the field. Nobody bid on it.
So it's second down and 10 on the 25 of the Cardinals. 3 receivers to the right. Again, operating from the shotgun is Spencer Rattler. Cardinals with 2 down linemen, Stills and Calais Campbell. Handoff left side. Kamara inside the 20 and tackled at the 19-yard line by Collins, but it's a gain of 6, so third and manageable from the 20-yard line.
They just run a simple zone off the left side and get a nice little crease. The one negative, Calais Campbell, obviously he's in his 18th season. He loves to rush the passer. I think right there, second and long, he thought it was going to be a pass, but they come off and they run the ball and get nice movement at the point of attack and create a nice hole.
3rd and 5, 4-minute mark, third quarter. 20-10, the Cardinals lead. From the 20-yard line of Arizona, Rattler in the shotgun, 3 receivers to the far side, 1 to the near side. Olave motions to the near side now. Snap to Rattler, 4-man rush from the pocket, throws deep right side in the end zone, incomplete. Will Johnson had good coverage on Shaheed, and it's an incomplete pass. No flags are down. It's 4th down, and the Saints will bring on the field goal team.
A little bit of contact by Will Johnson, but he does a nice job staying home, not putting his hands on him, and literally just gets his hand up at the last second, right where the ball was, where Shaheed was trying to make the catch, gets his hand in there and knocks it away at the last second.
He didn't turn around, and sometimes when that happens and there is a little contact, they'll throw the flag, but they didn't that time. Crowd doesn't like the call. Saints coaches don't like the call, but here comes Groupie for a field goal try of 38 yards. The ball is down, and the kick is on the way, and the kick is no good. It looked like the Saints certainly were going to get points out of that drive to make it a 1-possession game, but Groupie can't make it. And it remains 20-10 Cardinals with 3:55 to go in the third quarter on the Cardinals Radio Network.
The big year continues for Spinato's Pizzeria. Hey, it's Vince Marotta, and not only is Spinato's continuing its 50th anniversary celebration, it's now the official pizza of the Arizona Cardinals. Enjoy the new Cardinals-inspired Red Zone pizza featuring Spinato's signature sauce, roasted red peppers, Canadian bacon, pepperoncini, and spinach spice. It's available at 4 Spinato's locations inside State Farm Stadium this season. Away from the game, enjoy Spinato's at 6 Valley locations. More information at Spinato'sPizzeria.com.
Pacific Office Automation is the one source for all of your business technology.
That's why we're a premier technology partner of the Arizona Cardinals. Find your total office solution for copiers and printers, managed IT and cloud services, telephone systems, data security, and more. Experience our uncommon commitment to customer service. Visit PacificOffice.com. Problem solved.
With over 200 million drivers, you've done more than make Ford America's all-time best-selling auto brand. Your purchases have enabled Ford and Ford dealers to donate billions to communities. This June, celebrate Ford and Ford dealers' commitment of an important additional donation to Feeding America, Habitat for Humanity, the American Red Cross, and Team Rubicon. Ford Motor Company, from America, for America.
Based on Automotive News Almanac historical data and industry-reported sales data from 1909 through 2024 CY.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Get the new rivalry gear in your hands starting Wednesday at azcardinals.com/shop or in person at the Cardinals team shop at State Farm Stadium. It opens Wednesday at 8 a.m. So a missed 37-yard field goal, and the score remains 20-10 Arizona with 3:55 to play in the third quarter. See if the Cardinals can march down the field, put together a scoring drive, a touchdown drive that might be enough to put the Saints away with a young quarterback and an offense so far in this game that's been held to 209 yards. Now the Cardinals only have 214, so it's not like they're tearing it up, but they've made the most of it when they've had the ball. Murray under center on 1st and 10. Along the Cardinal 28. Three tight end set. Connor is the lone back. Murray takes and gives it to Connor, running off left tackle. He's at the 30 and up to the 35 before he's spilled by Justin Reed. But a nice run on first down, 7 yards.
Awesome job again. They go short motion with Elijah Higgins from the right side, going across the formation to the left. They pull that right guard as well. They love this counter play right now because if they crash inside, you can bounce it, and if they stay wide, you got a huge hole up the middle. Right there, he bounces outside. Great run by Connor.
So 2nd and 3 at the Cardinal 35 with 3 receivers to the right of Murray. Connor is next to him in the backfield. 1 receiver to the left is McBride, who's flexed out. Murray's going to throw. He dumps it off short right, caught by Connor at the 35, and he got a first down up to the 40. And Murray, that time, not forcing it downfield, checked it down to Connor, and that moved the chains with 3 minutes to go in the third, and the Cardinals up 10.
Nice touch play by Kyler right there. Late outlet to Connor, just threw it over top of the defensive end.
1st and 10 at the Arizona 40. 2 receivers left. Snap to Murray, quick throw to Harrison, left flat, caught at the 40, but dumped immediately at the 41-yard line by Yadam, and so it'll bring up 2nd down and long.
Ends up being just an extension of the run game. They got on the ball quick. They throw the quick outlet to Marvin Harrison Jr. right there. It's a run play, but it's also a pass play, right? It's a run-pass option right there. They throw it out.
2nd and 8 at the 42 of the Cardinals. Twins to the right. Murray's going to throw. Back to pass. In trouble. Cam Jordan back there. Murray spins away from him. Moving left and taken off at the 40 and scooting out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. He actually stuck the ball out too, so he got an extra yard to the 46. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd down and 4 for the Cardinals near midfield.
That was an incredible job by Kyler Murray because he was dead to rights. Cam Jordan came unblocked off the left side of the offense. Literally unblocked, dead to rights for a 5, 7, 8-yard loss, and Kyler spins out and runs and gets something out of nothing.
3rd down and 3, 1:45 to go in the third. The Cardinals up 10. From their 46, they've got 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Shotgun snap. Murray, straight drop back. Steps up, gets hit and sacked by Jordan at the 38-yard line. Granderson met Jordan at Murray as well, and so the Cardinals have to punt it after the loss of about 8.
It's a coverage sack right there. There was nothing downfield. Kyler was patting the ball, stepping up in the pocket, doing a nice job, and then just tackles can't hold up forever. It's the NFL. Good players on both sides of the ball.
Now Gillikin, who had a 60-yard punt in the first quarter, on to boot it away with Shaheed, the deep man for the Saints, inside his 15 with a minute to go here in the third quarter. Snap to Gillikin. Gets the kick away. It's high but short. Far side. It bounces at the 30 and goes out of bounds in front of the Cardinal bench around the 25-yard line. So that's only going to be about a 35-yard punt. And New Orleans will take over with 53 seconds to go here in the third quarter. Cardinals lead 20-10 on the Cards Radio Network.
Earnhardt Ford has been helping Arizonans get great deals on new Fords for over 74 years. Hi, it's Vince Marotta, and traditions that were started by Tex Earnhardt back in 1951 are still very much in practice today at Earnhardt Ford. Whether you're looking for a truck like the F-Series, America's best-selling truck brand every year since 1977, or any of Ford's full line of gas-powered, hybrid, and all-electric SUVs, Earnhardt Ford has you covered. Visit them in person at I-10 and Ray Road in Chandler, or complete your purchase online at EarnhardtFord.com.
Sonic brings fans the Sonic Smasher, and when you buy one Sonic Smasher, you get another free in the app, because you deserve a burger with 2 hand-smashed Angus beef patties served hot off the grill, just like you deserve a 5-star receiver who doesn't decommit a week before the opener, a QB who doesn't transfer to a bigger program, and a conference where away games aren't 3 time zones away. While we can't give you everything you deserve, we can give you buy one get one free Sonic Smashers.
Tax not included. See app for details. Limited time offer at participating Sonic drive-ins.
Make a precision decision with Precision Air.
Has this summer taken a toll on your AC? If your system is showing its age, now's the perfect time to upgrade. Precision Air and Plumbing is offering an incredible $2,500 off any new AC unit installed. As the #1 ranked AC company in this state, we'll ensure that your home stays cool and comfortable all year long. Don't let your AC struggle another season. Make the precision decision today and call us at 602-FIX-MY-AC.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Back in Tim Hovig's Santan Ford broadcast booth. Santan Ford and Gilbert. The Cardinals are Santan Ford. Some interesting scores around the NFL right now. You got the Jets leading the Steelers 19-17. The Colts all over the Dolphins 23-0. Chargers beat the Chiefs on Friday. Philly over Dallas on Thursday. Minnesota-Chicago is tomorrow night. And you got the Ravens and Bills as the Sunday night game. 53 seconds to go here in quarter number 3. Cardinals lead the Saints 20-10. New Orleans missed a 37-yard field goal on its last possession. And now this time they'll operate from their 27. Rattler under center takes the snap and runs up the middle. Miller gets the handoff and crosses the 29 and gets to the 30 before he's tripped up for a gain of 3.
Saints go back to the run game. That's where they've had the most success so far. And they pull the backside guard, Cesar Ruiz, and open up a nice hole. Look for them to try and continue to run the ball, because that is how Spencer Rattler likes to play the game.
And there's certainly enough time to do that. Just over a quarter remaining here in the game. Empty set, though. Rattler will throw over the middle. Pass incomplete. Garrett Williams broke it up, but a flag is down. The pass was intended for Devon Vele.
Pass interference on a defense number 21. That's a spot foul and an automatic first down.
Automatic first down. Not a huge chunk play, though, but interference on Garrett Williams.
Really good coverage by Garrett Williams. They just get him with that left arm on the back. You see the slight little tug by the left arm. Again, that could go either way, but they're going to call it anytime they see that arm on the back.
So 20 seconds to go in the quarter. First down for the Saints on their 37. Rattler takes the shotgun snap, hands it off for Miller. Sprint to the right, in trouble in the backfield, and Dante Stills with the takedown back at the 37-yard line. No gain on the play. Stills had a terrific camp. He's been banged up a little bit, but going today. New Orleans trying to snap one more time before the clock hits triple zeros. 1 second left, and they do not snap it in time, and the quarter comes to an end. Officially, it'll be a 1-yard gain for New Orleans on the last play of the third quarter. The Cardinals will take a 10-point lead in the fourth. 20-10 here in New Orleans on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Saving on your education should be a right, not a competition. At University of Phoenix, our bachelor's and master's scholarships are accessible to all. You'll get the best scholarship or savings you qualify for. Simple as that. Because everyone deserves an opportunity to save on their education without competing for it. Explore scholarship options at University of Phoenix.
Hi, fans. This is Dave Pasch, the voice of the Arizona Cardinals, on behalf of Dignity Health. Dignity Health knows the importance of a healthy, active lifestyle. We want to get you back on your feet quickly so you can return to play, whether you're a weekend warrior or an elite athlete. If you're ready to feel the glory, not the pain, find a provider and schedule an appointment today at dignityhealth.org/azortho. Dignity Health, the official hospital partner of the Arizona Cardinals.
Ask any Cardinals fan, what's the one tool you'll need to win the game? They'll tell you, a great quarterback. Ask that fan what it takes to win an accident and injury case. They'll tell you the tool you need is a winning personal injury attorney. And that's where I come in, Attorney Jeffrey Phillips. Cardinals fan since they moved here in 1988. And the one tool you need to win your accident injury case. Phillips Law Group. Everything you need to win, including me, a Phillips. Call 602-222-2222.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like wanting a psychic that helps you, but getting one that just ruins surprises.
I see. Your friend's throwing you a surprise party.
Well, that's ruined.
I see. The end of your favorite show. Madison stays with Braden.
Can I get a refund?
I don't see that.
You wouldn't settle for just any psychic, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Download the free Cardinals mobile app today. Go to azcardinals.com/app. Dave Pasch and the veteran A.Q. Shipley, who sounds like he's been doing this for 10 years. Take it easy on us over here, A.Q. We're trying to keep up with you, man.
No, I'm trying to keep up with you guys.
Well, you're making it look pretty simple, man. 2nd and 9 for the Saints as we start the fourth. They trail the Cardinals 20-10. They've got the ball on their 38-yard line. So far, Spencer Rattler, 16 of 23 for 131 passing yards. He's in shotgun, has a bunch formation to his left. Takes the snap, deep set, looks right, throwing, and the catch is made at the 38 by Shaheed, but immediate tackle is made by Mack Wilson at the 39-yard line on the near side for a 1-yard gain. It's 3rd and long.
Nick Rawlis brought the house right there. He was trying to get home. Buda Baker right up the middle, untouched.
And a penalty marker down as the Saints were lining up for 3rd down and long.
False start. Offense number 77. That's a 5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
Here's Paul down on the field.
Guys, David Collins a few moments ago walked off the field to the locker room. He's dealing with a hand injury, and his return is considered questionable. Also, has actually just walked right back onto the bench, right past me in the moment. Interesting to see the 4 safeties, essentially, between JT and Buda and Garrett Williams playing that position, and Rabbit. This is something new this year.
Rattler back to throw on 3rd down. Steps up, dumps it off short left. It's caught at the 35 by Johnson, but tackled at the 40, about 6 yards shy of a 1st down, and the Saints will have to punt it away. So the Cardinals get a stop. First minute of the 4th quarter with a 10-point lead.
Josh Sweat off of the defense's left side created nice pressure and forced an early throw, and then you get the nice tackle. That's exactly what you're looking for this defense right now. Got to keep them on their side of the football field.
And Kroger will try to get the kick away here and pin Dortch and the Cardinals inside the 20. Kroger steps into it with the left foot, angles it toward the far side, and it will be fielded by Dortch, but he stepped out of bounds on the far sideline at about the 5-yard line. That was a gorgeous punt of 55 yards. Exactly what Kroger was intending. And we'll see if the Cardinals can handle it well with a lead here early 4th quarter. 13:51 to go. 20-10 Arizona on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Across the painted desert to where the mountains touch the sky. This is Sanderson Wood Country, where Arizona's pride. Sanderson Wood Country, built on serving you. Sanderson Wood
football, the best teams rise to the top. In medicine, the same is true. That's why Barrow Neurological Institute is consistently ranked among the nation's best in brain and spine care. From game day concussions to the most complex neurological conditions, Barrow delivers world-class expertise right here in Arizona. When it comes to your brain, your spine, your future, you want the very best on your side. Barrow Neurological Institute. It matters where you get your care. Visit barrowneuro.org.
When it comes to Redbirds, your favorite team may dominate the gridiron, but Redbird Farms chicken rules the roost in flavor. With hand-cut, antibiotic-free, cage-free, vegetarian-fed chicken, Redbird Farms chicken is what real chicken tastes like. Our standards exceed the highest industry norms for quality. Find Redbird Farms chicken at Albertsons, Safeway, and Bash's.
Grill it, fry it, put it in parm. As long as you make it Redbird Farms.
Arizona Cardinals football, Arizona sports, the local sports leader.
Make your game day unforgettable with a private Cardinals loft. It's the perfect way to entertain clients, celebrate with friends, and more. Go to azcardinals.com/lofts. I'm sure that's what Wolf is doing for all the home games. Now that he's not part of the broadcast team, kicking back with all that dough and watching the games from the stadium.
I would love to see the Cardinals be aggressive right here. We talked about it during the break. I would love to see them come out and throw the ball on this first down.
It's back at their 13:51 to go here in the final quarter with New Orleans trailing 20-10. Will they bring pressure on Kyler Murray here? Marvin Harrison Jr. split to the left along with Higgins. McBride and Ryman are flanked to the right side of the offensive line. And now Connor leaves the backfield too. So empty set for Murray. Connor is way wide to the left. Murray standing on the 1. Shotgun snap. Murray backs into the end zone. Now steps up to run. Middle of the field and slides forward. Holding at about the 8-yard line. There's a flag in the end zone. Oh, they just took it and moved it out of the end zone.
Holding. Offense number 63, half the distance to the goal. First down.
It was initially dropped in the end zone, which would have meant a safety, but then the official came in and moved it out of the end zone.
That was a really good blitz by Demario Davis. They're all pro linebacker. I watched it from up here. I saw it coming. He was showing it, and he literally faked like he was going outside and then ducked underneath Brown to get the holding call, and then Kyler obviously escaped, but they threw the flag.
Second penalty on Evan Brown. 1st and 13 at the Cardinals 3. Shotgun set for Kyler Murray. 3 tight ends in the game. Snap to Murray, back to pass, middle of the end zone. Looks deep, firing middle of the field, incomplete. He had Harrison open at the 30-yard line, but he overthrew him. It'll be second down with 13:29 to go in the game, and the Cardinals up 10.
Saints came with the same exact blitz, except this time, James Conner had to step up and block Demario Davis and did an unbelievable job. Kyler Murray just rushed the pass and threw it a little behind Marvin Harrison. Whenever they blitz, you got one-on-one on the back end. He's got to make that pass.
2nd and 13 on the Arizona 3. Connor is in the backfield. Murray's under center this time. 3 tight ends on the right side of the line. 8-man front for the Saints, and the Cardinals run Connor up the gut to give him some breathing room, and he's tackled at about the 6. So they got 2, maybe 3, and 3rd down and 10 or 11 coming up.
Yeah, you knew that was exactly what they were going to do when 1st down and 2nd down didn't work out. You just hand it off, and then here we are. We got the long 3rd now. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see how aggressive they're going to be, but I bet they just hand it off again here, Dave.
The formation would suggest they're going to throw it. We'll see. 4 receivers, 2 right, 2 left, 3rd and 11 on the Cardinals 5. Murray standing on his goal line and shotgun, flanked to his right by Connor. Snap to Murray. He'll throw from the end zone. Fires near side. Caught by Harrison at the 15 and close to a 1st down at the 17, and he got it. So the Cardinals pick up 3rd and 11 on a bullet from Murray to Harrison.
Love to see it. Love to see them stay aggressive, keep their foot on the gas pedal. Right there, Kyler Murray does a nice job, makes a quick decision. Marvin Harrison with a great slant route, pushed up on the defender slant side and was wide open.
Well, Marvin Harrison Jr. now with 5 catches for 71 yards. 3 minutes gone by in the fourth. This will eat up some time. That was a big first down. 20-10 Cardinals lead. Shotgun formation and a handoff to Connor running to the right. And he's up to about the 19-yard line. Tackled backside by Nathan Shepard. So a gain of a couple. But again, that first down could mean 4 more minutes perhaps off the clock in this game.
Absolutely. And that is an unbelievable job by them to get that first. Keep this drive going. Keep their momentum. They pulled both guards right there, tried to capture the edge, and they get a little positive gain. That's all you want. You just got to keep the clock moving, keep getting positive gains.
They got 2 on that play. 2nd and 8, 11.5 on the clock. Cardinals by 10. Here in the fourth quarter, 3 tight ends set. 2 to the right, 1 left. Shotgun formation for Murray, who takes the snap, looks to throw, pass to the right. Ryman caught it, and a first down to the 29. He's tackled there by 2 defenders, but that moves the chains and keeps the clock moving.
Tip Ryman, not normally known for his pass-catching abilities, shows that the big man can still catch the ball with the first down catch.
Yeah, they think he's pretty versatile, that he can be a guy to do some things in the passing game. Cardinals with a little tempo. They have a full house backfield on first down and 10 on their 28. Murray takes the snap, fakes the handoff, drops back to pass. Looking, in trouble, spins away from a defender to the left. Near side 20, Murray at the 25, at the 30, up to the 35. Stays in bounds as he hugs the sideline and picks up a first down at the 40-yard line before he steps out. That's a 12-yard gain and a first down.
They went with a 2-man route right there, Dave. They kept everybody in on protection because they tried to get a big shot to Marvin Harrison Jr. As Kyler Murray escaped out to his left, Marvin Harrison was wide open. He already made the decision to run it, but if he kept his eyes up downfield, there was no one within 30 yards of him.
Clock is at 10 minutes and 15 seconds and counting. Cardinals 20, Saints 10. First down on the Cardinals 40. 2 receivers right, 1 to the left. Shotgun set, snap to Murray. Straight drop, throws to the left, and it is incomplete, intended for Wilson with McKinstry in coverage in Saints territory at the 40-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Really good coverage by the Saints right there. Wilson was covered like a blanket. Trey McBride was wide open over the middle of the field. Chose to try and take the shot, try and get another chunk play down the sideline. Incomplete pass. Live to fight another day.
And Murray on the day, 18 of 25 for 151 yards and 2 touchdowns. Quarterback rating of 114. He'll line up under center on 2nd and 10 with an I-back set at the Cardinal 40. And Murray will hand it off on a stretch play to the right. Connor gets to the line of scrimmage and maybe a yard before Brian Brzee on the stop. We haven't called his name at all. And just a 1-yard gain, 3rd and 9 for the Cardinals.
The former Clemson Tiger, Brian Brzee, on the tackle. He's known more for his pass rushing. Makes a nice play in the run game right there. They just run stretch. We went old school. Strong formation with a fullback. Stretch to the right. Brzee makes a nice play for the tackle.
9.5 on the clock, so even if the Cardinals have to punt, Saints still need 2 possessions. Murray in shotgun. 4 receivers, 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Benson in the game at running back. Snap to Murray. Drops back, throws right side. The ball is tipped and almost picked off on the redirection, but incomplete at the 48. Into the arms of Blackman, but he couldn't hang on to the ball. The clock is stopped at 9:16 as the Cardinals have to punt.
Blackman almost makes the interception right there, but you are playing right into the defense's hands when you do not stay on track. The minute you get in 3rd and 10, all the exotic packages come out. They can blitz from the left, blitz from the right, blitz up the middle, overload the front. They can do whatever they want.
That was Cam Jordan that got his hand up. Murray was trying to throw over him and could not. Thankfully, it hit the ground, and so the Cardinals will punt it away. Gillikin standing at his 26-yard line. Shaheed for the Saints will wait for it at his 15. Gillikin gets it away, and it's end over end. And it's fair caught at the 18-yard line by Shaheed. And Gillikin hit the deck. There is a flag down. No, they're saying no flag. That's why the fans are upset. They thought Gillikin was faking, but whatever. There's no flag. There was a little contact. We'll take a break with 9:09 to go. Cardinals up 10. Saints ball when we come back on the Cardinals Radio Network.
Ask any Cardinals fan, what's the one tool you'll need to win the game? They'll tell you, a great quarterback. Ask that fan what it takes to win an accident and injury case. They'll tell you the tool you need is a winning personal injury attorney. And that's where I come in, Attorney Jeffrey Phillips. Cardinals fan since they moved here in 1988. And the one tool you need to win your accident injury case. Phillips Law Group. Everything you need to win, including me, a Phillips. Call 602-222-2222.
Having insurance isn't the same as having State Farm. It's like needing a lawyer, but getting some guy who just watches courtroom dramas.
How does the defendant plead?
Guilty. Wait, what? Also, objection.
You object to what?
Erroneous.
Counsel, approach the bench.
Hey, can I get a whack at the gavel?
You wouldn't settle for just any lawyer, so don't settle for just any insurance. Get the real deal with State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Cards fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. That's another chance to pounce on the football fun right away. Only at BetMGM, a proud sportsbook partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only, new customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT STEP. Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
Stay up to date with the latest Cardinals information. Text cards to 733-732. Dave Pasch, AQ Shipley upstairs, and Paul Calvisi down in the field. 9:09 to go in the game. The Cardinals lead the Saints 20-10. And again, in a two-possession game, New Orleans. Question is, does it have enough time? And it missed a field goal from 37 yards, which in the NFL is usually a gimme. It's 4 yards deeper than an extra point, but that miss could be big in this game here in the fourth quarter. Kyler Murray, 18 of 26, 151 and 2 touchdowns. Spencer Rattler, 18 of 25, 138 yards, no touchdowns, no picks. We have not had a turnover in this game. Maybe it's time to force one. Saints backed up on their 17. Shotgun formation, snap to Rattler, short set, moves to his right and throws on the run, incomplete as Max Melton stepped in front of Olave and almost picked that off. Melton has done a great job on Olave throughout this game.
Great coverage by Max Melton right there. Budda Baker causes Spencer Rattler to break, contain outside the pocket and force the throw on the run right there, but did a great job. Him and Kamara got tangled up in the backfield.
And Melton, the second-year player out of Rutgers, second-round pick who played a lot more as the season went along last year. Looks great here in the first game of 2022. A swing pass to the left, caught by Olave, and a huge hit. He dropped the ball after the hit. It's an incomplete pass. And Will Johnson, the rookie out of Michigan, laying the lumber on Olave. And that's a Michigan-Ohio State thing. I'm sure Johnson had that in the back of his mind as he went to make that shot.
Wow, what a hit right there by Will Johnson. They were bringing pressure off the slot right there. Gets a big hit, and Olave's leaving the field. He is shaken up.
Perfect hit, too, by Johnson. Got the head out of the way. Shoulder-to-shoulder hit. Olave's on the sideline. 3rd and 10 with 9 minutes to go, and the Cardinals up by 10. Ball on the Saint, 18. Empty set for Spencer Rattler. And some movement on the right side of the line. It's going to be a penalty on New Orleans.
5-yard penalty. 3rd down.
That is 12 penalties on the Saints in the game. That's Asim Richards, who's in there for Fuaga right now at right tackle. That call for the penalty. 3rd and 15 on the Saints 12. Kamara in the backfield with Rattler. 3 receivers to the left. 4-man rush. Rattler straight drop back. Pass over the middle. Incomplete. Intended for Cooks. And Rabbit back there along with Budda Baker. They sandwich the intended target. Incomplete pass. 4th down.
Really nice job right there by Budda Baker and Rabbit. Both of them did a phenomenal job of breaking on the ball. As soon as they saw the receiver sit down, both break on the ball, both cause the breakup. Unbelievable job. Great job by the Cardinals defense to get a stop right there.
Kai Kroger will punt from his end zone. Greg Dortch standing at the Cardinals' 42-yard line. 8:57 to go. There are some Saints fans who are starting to leave the game. They've seen enough. Here's the punt. It's high and deep. Far side. Dortch under it. Waits. Fields it on the 37. Runs left to the 40. And turns upfield 45. Near side 50. 45. Stays in bounds at the 40 and finally pushed out of bounds. A return of about 25 yards for Greg Dortch. The Cardinals are inside the Saint 40-yard line with a chance maybe to put the game away. Let's check in with Paul.
All right, there's Greg Dortch, who legitimately thinks he can have an all-pro season as a punt returner because the defense, if they ball like they think they can and give the sort of field position and just that many more punt return opportunities. We were talking about the dime package guys. When you see Budda Baker out there with Rabbit and JT and Garrett Williams, and they're sort of interchangeable, almost like four safeties, guys who can come and play in the box. They can play deep center field. They can obviously seek and destroy and hit. You saw the sandwich hit there. Budda's still roaming up and down the sidelines. You know what they did last year to unlock Budda, right? Where he would go and almost play like a Troy Polamalu of the box as opposed to a deep guy in space, and they're still doing a lot of that, but now the other safeties, they know enough to be able to cover him. When he shoots his gun, they have his back and vice versa, and they really love the versatility it can give and different looks, especially for a young quarterback who doesn't know who's staying, doesn't know who's covering, who's blitzing, and you saw a little bit of that in the last series.
And they've held the Saints to 220 yards and 10 points. Cardinals lead it by 10. 8:43 to go. Full house backfield for the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 on the 40 of New Orleans. 3 men in the backfield with Murray. Benson is behind him and 2 tight ends flanking the quarterback. Snap to Kyler. Run play to the right. Benson turns back, reversing field to the left, and picks up about 3. Tackled by McKinstry at the 37-yard line.
Too much dancing around in the backfield right there by Benson. They tried to run the counter, full house backfield. They send one of the tight ends over across, and they pull the backside guard, and there was a hole. Just got to get north and south. Too much dancing around. He cuts back and only gets a gain of a couple.
And that was an issue at times last year for Benson. Did have a 52-yard run earlier in the game. 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals at the 37 of the Saints with 8 minutes to go in the game. Empty backfield now, except the quarterback. Benson is wide left. 3 receivers to the right. And Murray will throw from the pocket. Pass over the middle to Zay Jones. A little behind him, but he caught it and tackled right away at the 34. Another 3-yard gain. 3rd down and 4. Feels like if you're the Saints, must stop here with 7:45 to play, trailing the Cardinals by 10.
Zay Jones comes across on a crossing route. It's a good thing that ball was behind him, Dave, because Demario Davis had him leveled up, getting ready to take a shot, but the ball was behind him and it took away the hit.
3rd down and 4 at the 34 of the Saints. 2 receivers to Murray's right and 2 to the near side left. Now Harrison motions left to right, so it's McBride one-on-one on the left side of the line. Shotgun snap to Murray, looking left, throwing left all the way, and it's caught by McBride for a 1st down at the 28 before he steps out, a gain of 5.
If we go 3-by-1 formation and it's to the side of the tight end, you don't have that same matchup. But because they leave Trey McBride by himself down to the bottom of the field on the left side by himself, they got the matchup they wanted. They get to go one-on-one. He runs a quick out route for the 1st down. Great throw, great catch.
6 grabs on 9 targets for 61 yards for Trey McBride, and the clock is moving. 6:45 and counting. 1st down Cardinals at the 28 of New Orleans. Under center is Kyler Murray this time, with Benson behind him, and a handoff to Benson, hit in the backfield at the 31 and tackle. He bounced off the initial tackler, but great penetration by the New Orleans Saints, and it's a loss of a couple, but a 10-point lead with the clock running, 6:20, and it's counting down as the Cardinals huddle up.
The Saints need to make plays right now, and plays for losses because we're in fringe field goal right now. Nathan Shepard did a nice job. Risk-reward play. He swam the guard, even though it was a run play, but he beats him clean, makes a play off the left side.
2nd and 12 on the New Orleans 30. Murray in the gun. Benson stays in the game at running back. Snap to Kyler. Quarterback draw. Left side. Murray threw a hole at the 25, and he tripped up. A flag comes down as Murray's tackled at the 21. Froholt was on top of defender. May get called here for a penalty.
Holding. Offense number 72. That's a 10-yard penalty. 2nd down.
So he'll march the Cardinals back to about the 36-yard line with 5:49 to go, leading by 10.
Froholt hates that call. I love what Froholt's trying to do right there. He's trying to play physical, but his arm is outside the framework as we see on the replay. And he dumps his guy, but they call the holding call. Kyler Murray would have almost broke that for a touchdown if he kept his feet. They did a nice job with the eye candy right there, Dave. They sent the running back in motion to clear out the middle, and they pulled two guys from the right side, tried to break it.
But because of the penalty, back now at the 39 is where they spot the ball. 2nd and 22. But again, the clock is ticking. 5.5 remaining. 3 receivers set. Murray takes the shotgun snap, and it's a design quarterback run straight ahead. And he's to about the 35 before he takes a seat before the hit comes. So now 3rd and long. 3rd and 17, call it, at the 35.
Design quarterback draw, just trying to get some of the yards back. Kyler just fell down. Smart play, right? No need to take an unnecessary hit right now, especially when you're on fringe field goal.
Cardinals will huddle. Inside 5 minutes to go, leading 20-10 over the Saints. 3rd and 17. 2 receivers go out to the right. And Harrison split to the left. Shotgun snap to Murray and a handoff to Benson. Running to the right. Looking for some room. He's to the 30 and down to about the 28. Wrapped up there. But that's enough to help Chad Ryland. They get a little bit closer. It's going to be about a 45-yard attempt here with 4.5 to go. Although the Saints just called a timeout. So they'll have 2 left. They stop it at 4:40. I saw you motioning there, AQ, when that play was happening. You wanted Benson to turn it upfield quicker?
That's exactly what I wanted. I saw there was a quick little hole, and if he hits it, he might be able to pick up another 2 or 3, and who knows what happens then. Maybe you break a tackle and break it. But, he just kept stringing it along, and by that time you let the cavalry come to make the play, and everybody join in on the gang tackle.
So a field goal here would force the Saints to have to score 2 touchdowns. It's 20-10 with 4:40 to go. It's going to be a 46-yard attempt for Chad Ryland. Snap is good. Ball is down. Ryland's kick is on the way, and it is blocked. Incomplete. Or no good, I should say. It got deflected at the line. Still had some juice on it, but not enough to get to the crossbar. It was Brian Brzee that got a hand on the ball. The Saints still need 2 scores, but now a touchdown and a field goal with 4:34 left would do.
Yeah, the snap looked like it floated back a little bit, and Brzee did a nice job off the defense's left, splitting the double team and just getting his big paw in the way and gets a finger on it, just enough to make the block.
Saints will have good field position at their own 36. Spencer Rattler, 0-6 as a starting quarterback, trying to get his first win. It's a tall ask here to try to come back and score twice. But again, they can get in field goal range quickly and get points and try to score a touchdown that next possession if they have enough time. Shotgun snap to Rattler. Back to throw from the pocket. Short throw over the middle is caught at the 40 by Olave, is back on the field. And tackled at the 41, so short gain, 5 yards perhaps. And again, the Saints go with tempo, 4:20 and counting on the clock. 2nd down and 5 on the 42. Rattler takes the snap. Straight drop. Launches it deep middle, and it's caught for a first down in Cardinal territory at the 37-yard line by Jawan Johnson. He's belted there by Rabbit.
Rabbit with a nice hit. Spencer Rattler did a nice job over top of Budda Baker before Rabbit got there, hitting the seam route to Johnson.
Remember, the Saints missed the 37-yard field goal earlier in the game. They're at the 37 of the Cardinals right now. Another pass play to the left. It is caught by Shaheed at the 31. And he's brought down there. So a gain of about 6. The clock's at 3:40 and counting. We'll see when Kellen Moore gets comfortable whether he wants to kick the field goal or if they're going to go for the touchdown on this drive regardless. 2nd and 5 at the 32. 2 receivers to the right. Cardinals blitz. Rattler back to throw. Flushed out. Rolling right. Throwing right. And a catch made along the sideline by Vele before he goes out of bounds. First down at the 19 of the Cardinals.
Nick Rawls tried to bring pressure again, but they picked it up. And anytime you pick up those pressures, you got one-on-one on the back end. Everybody was wide open. He hits the out route for a nice gain.
3:24 to go. Doesn't look like Kellen Moore's comfortable yet. Again, this is about the area where they missed the field goal. Keeping the offense out there. 2 receivers left, 1 to the right. Shotgun set for Rattler, flanked to his left by Kamara. Snap to Rattler, back to pass, steps up and runs middle of the field. 15-10. Rattler down all the way to the 6-yard line. And there's a flag down on the near side of the field at the 8.
Looks like it's going against the Cardinals.
The clock stopped with 3:17 left for the ruling.
During the run, holding, defense number 16, half the distance to the goal, and an automatic first down.
So, and obviously at this point, you're going to keep the offense out there, even though you could just go kick it right now and take the points and have 3:17 on the clock. But they're going to try to get the touchdown here. First and goal at the 3. Cardinals lead it 20-10. 2 timeouts left for the Saints. And the 2-minute warning. Cardinals have 3 timeouts. Rattler in the gun. Kamara's in the backfield. Olave, receiver, motioning left to right. Snap to Rattler. Drops back to pass. Looks middle. Ball was deflected on the goal line. Incomplete. Mac Wilson got a hand up. And it's second down with the clock stopped at 3:13.
Mac Wilson did a great job right there. He didn't just stay in place. He kept sinking, and as he sunk, he got just deep enough into the middle of the end zone. As that ball was floated towards the end goal line, he was able to get his big paw in the way.
So second and goal on the 3. A bunch set just off the line to the right. And again, you got Kamara standing next to Rattler in shotgun. Olave is off the line to the left as a receiver. And it's going to be a run play. Kamara hit in the backfield by Stills at the 5 and taken down. That's a 2-yard loss. Dante Stills storms into the backfield for the takedown.
Great job by Stills right there. You knew the run was coming. He gets the tackle, and it keeps the clock running, too.
Third and goal on the 5. Saints get right to the line. And Rattler back to pass. Flushed out, rolling right, looking, and throws it away, launching it out of the back of the end zone, incomplete. So 2:46 to go. Kellen Moore has not sent the kicking team out there yet. And now he will. It would have been a shock if he, even in his first game as a head coach, would not have sent the kicking team out knowing they need 2 scores.
That was a late call to send those guys out there. I was watching him the whole time. He waved it off at first. I'm like, what are we doing? You've got to get points here for him.
Be a chip shot. About 23 yards here. Make it a 1-score game with 2:46 to play. Garupi is ready. Snap, spot. Kick is up, and it is good. So the Cardinals' lead is to 7 now with 2:44 remaining. There is a flag down, though.
Rodgers called it, saw it, yelled it out. Dude threw the flag.
Yeah, flag is on the 5-yard line on the far side. The offense is going back on the field right now. Or actually, the kicking team is, so it may be against New Orleans. They're still sorting it out. Nobody seems to know who it's against. The defense is staying on the field. At first, the defense came off. Taking a long time to figure out. Scott Novak is the referee.
Legal formation on a kicking team. They had 5 players in the backfield. It's a 5-yard penalty. Replay, 4th down.
Okay, so you replay 4th down, and will mean a few more seconds will come off the clock here. Take the points off the board, so it's 20-10 again with 2:44 to go. And it will go from a 23-yard field goal to now a 28-yard attempt. The Saints just blocked a field goal. Can the Cardinals get a hand up? A 28-yard try to make it a 1-score game with 2:44 to go. Snap, spot, Grupi's kick is up, and it's good. 2:42 to go. 20-13. All right, AQ, the Cardinals are going to get the ball. The Saints can stop the clock 3 times, 2 of their own timeouts and the 2-minute warning. What should Drew Petzing's philosophy be here in terms of how to handle this drive?
Pretty similar situation that happened in the Chiefs-Chargers game the other night, but what did the Chargers do? Instead of running it in typical 4-minute mode offense and try and run it, give the ball back, first play, he goes play action pass, and then he passed it again, and then he runs a play action, and Justin Herbert keeps it, and you seal the game. In today's day and age in the NFL, you have to stay aggressive. You have to keep your foot on the gas pedal. I get it. I understand when people try and take clock off because that's part of the game. But you can still give a team the ball back with 2 minutes left, Dave. That's so much time. That's an eternity in the NFL.
You got a veteran quarterback, year 7 in the league, had plenty of these situations before. You trust him to make good decisions down here. And obviously he's explosive, either in the run game or he can make great throws. We've seen 2 third down and long, excellent throws completed for first downs. I'm with you. I don't think we're going to see conservative offensive play. First things first, the kickoff. Today's game has been presented by SeatGeek, the official primary ticketing partner of the Arizona Cardinals. 20-13, Cardinals in front, and the kick is taken at the 5. Running to the right is Dortch across the 20, trying to protect the ball as he's grabbed at the 25 and wrapped up there. Smart by Dortch. As soon as contact was made, he put 2 hands on the ball.
Absolutely. You don't want to get a turnover in that situation. Wrap it up, 2 hands on the ball, get down, give your offense a chance. I'd like to see Kyler Murray with the ball in his hand, move in the pocket, some type of play action. If the throw's there, great. If not, run it or throw it away and keep it moving.
So here we go. The Cardinals trying to put this one away. And a few first downs might do it. Again, 2 timeouts for the Saints and the 2-minute warning remaining. James Conner in the game in crunch time at tailback. Higgins is in at fullback, an offset eye. 2 tight ends on the line. Murray under center on first down to the 26. They will run it. Conner up the middle, and he got about 2 to the 28-yard line. Kellen Moore will call a timeout immediately, stopping the clock with 2:29 to go. So the run play on first down. We'll see if we get play action on second down. It'll be 2nd and 7.
The one thing we didn't talk about is James Conner runs harder than probably every running back in the National Football League. So you might want to put the ball in his hands and let him get 3 or 4 yards, and then make that decision on third down. But right there, they pull the backside guard, get him flying downhill, which is what Coach Gannon wants to see. Get him downhill, and he gets a couple positive yards.
So 1 timeout left for the Saints, and the 2-minute warning as well. 2nd down and 7 for the Cardinals at their 29-yard line. Looking to win the season opener on the road before hosting the Panthers, another NFC South team next week at State Farm Stadium. Murray is in the pistol. Higgins and Conner are in the backfield. 1 receiver to the right, and it is play action. A throw to the right side, caught by Higgins at the 30, tripped up at the 32. Another 3-yard gain. And a timeout taken by Kellen Moore, his last timeout with 2:23 to go. Third down coming up with the Cardinals up 7.
Justin Blackman, the safety for the New Orleans Saints, just made maybe a game deciding type of tackle right there. I mean, he had Higgins out in the flat on the play action pass. He makes him miss. He gets the first down. The ball game is over. Makes an unbelievable play out in space, which is hard to do.
You get the first down. They don't have enough timeouts to be able to, at some point, the Cardinals will be able to get in victory formation probably on third down. But now you got to get a first down. No timeouts left for the Saints, but they'll have the 2-minute stoppage. 2:23 on the clock. 3rd and 4 for the Cardinals on their 32, leading 20-13. 2 receivers to the left and 2 to the right. Conner's in the backfield with Murray, who's lined up in the gun. Will the Saints bring pressure? They have now 2 down linemen. They had none originally. Snap to Murray. Short set in trouble in the backfield. Sack back at the 15-yard line by Taylor. And that will take it down to 2 minutes. Kyler Murray with a mistake. It's a loss of about 15 on the play.
Brandon Staley, defensive coordinator of the Saints, dialed it up right there. Cover 0 means he brings 7. More than the offense can handle in protection. Kyler Murray tried to make one of his magician-type moves where he spins out of it, makes a play. but they stayed home and get the big sack, and now they give themselves a chance.
And the field position, that's a 15-yard loss. Now the Saints have to get a touchdown, and they won't have any timeouts, but it obviously helps a younger quarterback if you get the ball at your 40-yard line instead of getting it at your 20. But we talked about the trust in Murray to make the right decision. He just didn't, and it cost him big time with the field position. 2-minute warning. Cardinals lead 20-13, but the Saints will have an opportunity to get the football back. The punt's next on the Cardinals Radio Network.
BetMGM has a special first bet offer for Cards fans this season. Download the BetMGM app, then place your first wager. If you don't score, you'll get your wager back in bonus bets, up to $1,500. That's another chance to pounce on the football fun right away. Only at BetMGM, a proud sportsbook partner of the Arizona Cardinals. BetMGM and GameSense remind you to play responsibly. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Arizona only, new customer offer. Subject to eligibility requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable bonus bets that expire in 7 days. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-NEXT STEP.
From savings to convenience, discover all the advantages of using the Albertsons or Safeway For You app. Becoming a For You member is free, easy, and offers awesome perks. Receive personalized digital savings on your favorite items, earn points towards discounts on groceries and gas, easily access the weekly ad from anywhere, and more. Download and sign up today to get $5 off your next $25 purchase as a new member. Take advantage of all the benefits you get by downloading the Albertsons or Safeway For You app today.
Tired of running out of hot water? Right now at Precision Air and Plumbing, get 25% off a tankless or hybrid water heater. Systems that deliver hot water on demand, take up less space, and cut down on energy costs. It's efficient, reliable, and perfect for Arizona homes. And with flexible financing options, it's more affordable than ever. Make the precision decision today and call us at 602-765-PIPE.
Make the precision decision with Precision Air. It's kickoff time. Score big at Freeway Chevrolet with our kickoff special. Triple your rebate on all new trucks and SUVs. Every new vehicle in stock. No exclusions. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive. Kickoff special available on new inventory only. Cannot be combined with any other offers or incentives. NCC rebate only. On approved credit. See dealer for complete details. Freeway Chevrolet. I-10 and Ray. Arizona Cardinals football. Arizona sports. The local sports leader.
20-13 Cardinals, 2 minutes to go. The Cardinals will punt it away from their 17. Gillikin is back at his 3-yard line, takes the snap and gets the kick away. It's high and deep, backing up is Shaheed. Fields it on the 30, runs right to the 35, up to the 40, and tackled at the 43 of New Orleans. No flags are down, so decent field position. About 57 yards away from the end zone with 1:49 to go and no timeouts for Spencer Rattler. Well, most NFL games come down to the end. One-score games are the norm in the NFL. The best teams close games out. It's on the defense right now after the offense went backwards on that last possession because of the sack. Empty set for Rattler. Now Kamara shifts into the backfield. First down on the Saint 42. Snap to Rattler. Drops back to pass. Looks over the middle. Throws. It is caught by Olave. Close to a first down. And it is a first down to the Cardinals 47. Clock is moving. 1:38 and counting.
Understanding the situation for the Cardinals is huge right now. The other team needs a touchdown. Keep everything in front of you.
Got an official stoppage. 1:31 to go. They may want to have Hawkeye measure here on the Olave catch to make sure it's a first down. Remember, that's the new technology. The chain gang is the backup, and that could be what's going on here. Scott Novak is...
Previous ruling was a completed catch.
Well, are they reviewing the catch or reviewing the spot?
We're reviewing the play. Ruling on the field was a completed catch.
Okay, so they'll be able to look at all of it, obviously, but they're going to make sure that it was a catch here. He juggled the ball, actually. He might have been down initially, though, with possession. It was hard to tell if his leg was down when he got hit. But when he turned, he did see the ball move a little bit. But hard to tell if he actually lost possession.
Yeah, I just saw the replay. He juggled it for sure. I just don't know if that angle If there's other angles, we'll see what happens. Here we go. This is a better angle. Let's see what happens.
It was over the middle. He got hit by Taylor Demerson. He was still up, so he wasn't down at that point. The ball did move. I don't know that there's enough video evidence to say that beyond a shadow of a doubt the call was wrong, that he dropped the ball. I don't think you can see it. You're right, AQ. There's not really a shot that shows enough of the ball.
Yeah, I agree. They're going to say the play stands for sure because there's nothing showing clear and concrete evidence that this ball touches the ground. Definitely juggles, though.
And the other thing, too, is if he was down, they would then have to look at whether he actually got the first down.
After reviewing the play, the receiver, when he was coming to the ground, never controlled the ball. It hit the ground. That's incomplete.
Well, there must have been an angle that we didn't see, because I don't know how you could say beyond a shadow of the doubt with video evidence that he dropped the ball.
Yeah, they're seeing an angle we didn't see for sure, but New York, I'm sure, has 10 different angles, I would have to imagine.
I mean, what we got from CBS was only 2 angles, and it really was hard to tell. So it's 2nd and 10 now for the Saints at their 42-yard line after they overturn the call on the field. 1:45 left. They put a few seconds back on the clock. The Cardinals are up 20-13. The Saints are out of timeouts. Shotgun snap. Rattler drops back, steps up now. Right side takes off 45-50 and close to a first down. He's a yard short of the 49 of the Cardinals with 1:35 and counting to go. Rattler gets him lined up here with 1:28 and counting. Kamara in the backfield. Snap to Rattler. He'll throw again. Quick pass right side. Caught by Cooks at the 39. He gets up. He wasn't touched. And then gets out of bounds, stopping the clock with 1:20 to go at the 43-yard line of the Cardinals' first down.
Budda Baker's complaining about getting picked right there, and I don't disagree with him. It's clear that he got picked right there.
Saints will huddle now. 1:20 on the clock. They need a touchdown. They don't have a timeout. Ball on the 43 of Arizona. 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. Shotgun formation for Rattler. He's got the ball. Another quick throw to the right side. Johnson caught it at the 37. And it's a short gain. He's tackled after a 6-yard pickup, and the clock is moving. 1:10 and counting. Rattler trying to get him lined up at 1:05. 2nd and 5 on the 38. Saints down 7. Rattler back to throw. Another short pass. Kamara caught it at the 35. Slips. Close to a first down at the 33. The clock's running. 55 seconds. You're not going to spike it if it's 3rd down, are you? They say it's 1st down, so Rattler does spike it to stop the clock at 48 seconds. 2nd and 10 at the 33.
That was all Kamara right there, and that just shows his experience. He catches a little ball 2 yards over the top of the quarterback, and what a move he put on the linebacker to get enough for the first down right there.
So 2nd and 10 on the Cardinal 33. 48 seconds to go in the game. No timeouts left for the Saints. Arizona 20, New Orleans 13. The Saints spread it out with 4 wide, 2 to either side. Kamara's in the backfield with Rattler, takes the snap, drops back to pass, launches it deep, left side, some contact, but no flag. The ball thrown out of bounds, incomplete. Max Melton in coverage, step for step with Shaheed down the far sideline.
Great coverage by Max Melton right there, running and cutting off the angle to Shaheed, their speedster down the left sideline. That was their chunk play they were looking for to try and get the touchdown. Cardinals got to do a better job getting pressure right now because Spencer Rattler's just sitting in the pocket, unfazed.
They got 2 downs to pick up 10 yards. 3rd and 10 on the 33 of Arizona. 43 seconds left. Snap to Rattler, 4-man rush. Rattler looks over the middle, throws. Olave goes down to make the catch, but he's short by about a yard. It's 4th down with 34 seconds left, I should say. Ball on the 24. 4th down and a yard. Rattler in shotgun, takes the snap to throw. Pass right side, caught, first down at the 17-yard line. Saints got to hurry, 20 seconds and counting. Will they spike it? 18, 17. And Rattler under center with 14, spikes the ball with 13, incomplete. Had to get him set because if you get a false start, it's a 10-second runoff. So now you got maybe 3 plays here to get in the end zone from the 18 down 7.
I'm very impressed by Spencer Rattler right now. I did not expect this. Being down 7, short clock, right? I didn't think he was going to have this moxie and this poise to execute this 2-minute drill, Dave. He has got them in position right now. Cardinals got to do everything they can right now to keep this ball out of the end zone.
Second down. You basically have 3 downs and 3 plays left in the game, depending on how quickly they go and if they throw it to the sideline here or towards the end zone. Rattler in shotgun, takes the snap, straight drop back, fires right side, incomplete at the 2-yard line. Covered by Jalen Thompson was the tight end Johnson. 9 seconds to go in the game. Third down coming up.
That was a gutsy throw by Spencer Rattler, because if he is touched in bounds right there, which he would have been, that ball game's over. They don't have enough time to get that thing snapped and spiked.
Yeah, because he was going down to the ground. He wasn't going to catch it in stride. We'll see if this pass goes to the end zone or towards the first down marker. 3rd and 10 on the 18. Empty set. 9 seconds to go. Rattler back to pass, facing a 3-man rush. Throws over the middle into the end zone. Going up high. Incomplete pass, though. Jalen Thompson breaks up the pass. They were celebrating here in New Orleans. They thought Jawan Johnson caught the ball, but Jalen Thompson knocked it away at the last second. 4 seconds to go in the game.
That is unbelievable by Budda Baker and Jalen Thompson. One goes low, one goes high, and knocks the ball out, because that was a perfect ball thrown by Spencer Rattler to the 6'8 receiver, basically high enough for him to climb the ladder.
4 seconds left, final play of the game. 4th down, ball on the 18 of the Cardinals. Rattler back to pass, looking, throws left side, and it's thrown out of bounds. Incomplete, and the game is over. The Cardinals win Week 1 in New Orleans, 20-13. But it was the previous play that Jalen Thompson and Budda Baker, the 2 star safeties for the Cardinals, saved the day, breaking up that pass to Jawan Johnson.
Unbelievable win for the Cardinals. Go on the road across 2 time zones, play a noon game kickoff, disrupt your schedule, traveled out on Saturday morning, walk away with a win. I don't care if this was by 40 points or 1 point, Dave. A win is a win, and the difference between walking into every building tomorrow being 1-0 or 0-1 is massive.
We are in the Tim Hovick Santan Ford broadcast booths. Santan Ford and Gilbert, the Cardinals are Santan Ford. And we are celebrating a Cardinals win, 20-13 over the Saints. We'll have a lot more coverage from New Orleans coming up on the Cardinals Radio Network.